And mic on. Okay. So, I'm streaming Ace Attorney. Yeah, Ace Attorney, let's go. I've never, like I've said, I've never played this game before, so this will be... Oh. Hi, welcome to chat. I had to turn off my heater. Hold on. Let me... saving content. Okay, options. Can I get the screen bigger? Looks like the answer is probably no. Oh, there is a full screen mode. Alright, Alright, now let me turn the volume down. This is kind of loud on my end. I know that all I know about Ace Attorney is that Phoenix Wright and Miles Edgeworth are very gay. Also, I think there's someone named, like, Herlock Sholmes. Capture specific window, Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney. Okay. And then let's just, fit to screen. There we go. Hold on. I can see my... Yeah, okay. Alright, can you see the... Is the... Oh, oops, I almost forgot to turn on the desktop audio. Hi, Ducky. Oh, yeah, let's go, baby. Love the Mets. I love the Mets. Let's go, Mets. Also, again, is the, volume okay, or is the game too quiet? Is the game audio sound okay? Okay. Okay. Alright. New game. If it feels too quiet as we're playing, feel free to tell me. Play the first turnabout, yes. I got an achievement. Gasp. Oop. Woman dead. Damn it! Why me? I can't get caught. Not like this! I've got to find someone to pin this on. Someone like... Why do you have a dot on your head? Him. I'll make it look like he did it. August 3rd, 9:47 a.m. District Court Defendant Lobby number 2. Hey, that's 2 days after my birthday. I guess. Slaps his mole. Boy, am I nervous. Can I use the E key? Right. Nope, I have to... Can I use space then? Oh, hiya, Chief. Whew, I'm glad I made it on time. Well, I have to say, Phoenix, I'm impressed. Not everyone takes on a murder trial right off the bat like this. It says a lot about you, and your client as well. Thanks. Actually, it's because I owe him a favor. A favor? You mean you knew the defendant before this case? Yes. Actually, I kind of owe my current job to him. He's one of the reasons I became an attorney. Well, that's news to me. Phoenix built different. Yeah, built like a brick wall. I want to help him out any way I can. I really want to help him. I owe him that much. It's over. My life, everything, it's all over. Is that your client screaming over there? Yeah, it's him. Death, despair, oh, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna die. It sounds like he wants to die. Whatever gave you that idea? Yeah, it's asexual attorney. Yeah. Nick, your name is Butts? So welcome to chat, Paul. Hey there, Larry. Dude, I'm so guilty. Tell them I'm guilty. Give me the death sentence. I ain't afraid to die. Butts Lightyear. Oh my god. What? What's wrong, Larry? Oh, it's all over. I'm finished. Finished. I can't live in a world without her. I can't. Who took her away from me, Nick? Who did this? Aw, Nick, you gotta tell me. Who took my baby away? The person responsible for your girlfriend's death? The newspapers say it was you. Well, we just saw the cutscene and it clearly wasn't him. My name is Phoenix Wright. Here's the story. My first case is a fairly simple one. A young woman was killed in her apartment. The guy they arrested was the unlucky sap dating her. Larry Butts. Harry Butt. My best friend since grade school. Our school had a saying, when something smells, it's usually the butts! In the 23 years I've known him, it's usually been true. God, he has a knack for getting himself in trouble. One thing I can say, though, it's usually not his fault. He just has terrible luck. But I know better than anyone that he's a good guy at heart. That and I owe him one, which is why I took the case, to clear his name. And that's just what I'm going to do. Hairy butt so smelly, yeah. 10 a.m. It's been like 30 minutes, I think? I don't know. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Larry Butts. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. You're not Miles Edgeworth. Where the hell is the gay guy? The, defense is ready, Your Honor. Slaps the judge's bald head. They should shave the judge's entire face so he can be smooth like a baby. Mr. Wright, this is your first trial, is it not? Yes, Your Honor. I'm, a little nervous. Your conduct during this trial will decide the fate of your client. Murder is a serious charge. For your client's sake, I hope you can control your nerves. Thank you, Your Honor. We should shave his beard off and glue it to his head. Mr. Wright, given the circumstances, I think we should have a test to ascertain your readiness. Yes, Your Honor. Gulp. Hands shaking. Eyesight fading. The test will consist of a few simple questions. Answer them clearly and concisely. Please state the name of the defendant in this case. I'm the defendant. Yeah. The defendant is me? Right? Right? Okay, I don't know what a defendant is. Okay, so the defendant is the person on trial, thanks. You're his lawyer, oh yeah, right. This is no laughing matter. You did pass the bar, didn't you? Sorry, I couldn't hear your answer. I'll ask once more. Please state the name of the defendant in this case. Larry Butts. The defendant, well, that's Larry Butts, Your Honor. Correct. Just keep your wits about you and you'll do fine. Next question. This is a murder trial. Tell me, what's the victim's name? Phew, I know this one. Glad I read the case report cover to cover so many times. It's... wait, uh-oh. No way, I forgot. I'm drawing a total blank here. Yeah, I wasn't told. Phoenix, are you absolutely sure you're up to this? You don't even know the victim's name! Oh, the victim. Of course I know the victim's name. I, just forgot. Temporarily. I think I feel a migraine going on. Look, the victim's name is listed in the court record, which is the tab button. Just press tab to check it anytime, okay? Remember to check it often. Do it for me, please. I'm begging you. Who is the victim in this case? The tab. Cindy. Loss of blood due to blunt force trauma. Cinder block. Cindy Stone. The victim's name is Cindy Stone. Correct. Now tell me, what was the cause of death? Blunt force trauma. She died because she was hit with a blunt object. I saw it. She was struck once by a blunt object. Correct. You've answered all my questions. My question 3, traveler. I see no reason why we shouldn't proceed. You seem much more relaxed, Mr. Wright. Good for you. Thank you, Your Honor. Because I don't feel relaxed, that's for sure. -2, damn. Harsh crown. Well then, first a question for the prosecution. Mr. Payne? Yes, Your Honor? As Mr. Wright just told us, the victim was struck with a blunt object. Would you explain to the court just what that object was? The murder weapon was the statue of the Thinker. It was found lying on the floor next to the victim. I see. The court accepts it into evidence. Statue added to the court record. A statue in the shape of the Thinker. It's rather heavy. Right. Be sure to pay attention to any evidence added during the trial. That evidence is the only ammunition you have in court. What is this, Danganronpa? Use tab to check the court record frequently. Whoa. Mr. Payne, the prosecution may call its first witness. The prosecution calls the defendant, Mr. Butts, to the stand. Chief, what do I do now? Pay attention. You don't want to miss any information that might help your client's case. You'll get your chance to respond to the prosecution later, so be ready. Let's just hope he doesn't say anything unfortunate. Uh-oh. Larry gets excited easily. This could be bad. Yeah, wasn't he literally just crying to tell people that he's guilty? Ahem. Mr. Butts, is it not true that the victim had recently dumped you? Hey, watch it, buddy. We were great together. We were Romeo and Juliet, Cleopatra, and Mark Anthony. Who's Mark Anthony? Didn't they all die? I wasn't dumped. She just wasn't taking my phone calls or seeing me, ever. What's it to you, anyway? Mr. Butts, what you described is generally what we mean by dumped. In fact, she had completely abandoned you and was seeing other men. She had just returned from overseas with one of them the day before the murder. What do you mean, one of them? Lies, all of it, lies, I don't believe a word of it. Your Honor, the victim's passport. According to this, she was in Paris until the day before she died. The victim apparently arrived home from Paris on 7:30 the day before the murder. Passport added to the court record. Indeed, she appears to have returned the day before the murder. Dude, no way. The victim was a model, but she did not have a large income. It appears that she had several sugar daddies. I see. Daddies? Sugar? I see, Yes, older men who gave her money and gifts. She took their money and used it to support her lifestyle. Dude! We can clearly see what kind of woman this Miss Stone was. Tell me, Mr. Butts, what do you think of her now? Right. I don't think you wanted him to answer that question. Yeah, Larry has a way of running his mouth in all the wrong directions. Should I stop him from answering? Wait and see what happens. Well, I was just told to stop him from answering. My client had no idea the victim was seeing other men. That question is irrelevant to this case. Oof, wince. Dude, Nick, what do you mean irrelevant? That cheating she-dog? I'm gonna die! I'm just gonna drop dead! Yeah, when I meet her in the afterlife, I'm going to get to the bottom of this. Haha, butts. Let's continue with the trial, shall we? I believe the accused's motive is clear to everyone. Yes, quite. Oh boy, this is so not looking good. Next question. You went to the victim's apartment on the day of the murder, did you not? Gulp. Well, did you or did you not? Well, maybe I did, and maybe I didn't. Uh-oh, he went. What do I do? Have him answer honestly, stop him from answering. I mean, I don't see how lying is going to really help in this situation. I know, I'll send him a signal. Tell the truth. Yeah, I was there, I went. Order. Well, Mr. Butts? Dude, chill. She wasn't home, man, so, like, I didn't see her. Whose scream was that? Was that him? Is that what he sounds like? Is the stream lagging? Oh. Really, that's what he sounds like, damn. The defendant is lying. Lying? The prosecution would like to call a witness who can prove Mr. Butts is lying. Well, that simplifies matters. Who is your witness? The man who found the victim's body, just before making the gruesome discovery. He saw the defendant fleeing the scene of the crime. Are they gonna bring in the actual murderer as the witness? Order in the court. Mr. Payne, the prosecution may call its witness. Yes, Your Honor. This is bad. On the day of the murder, my witness was selling newspapers at the victim's hat building. Please bring Mr. Frank Sawit to the stand. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Mr. Sawit, you sell newspaper subscriptions, is this correct? Oh yes, newspapers, yes. Mr. Sawit, you may proceed with your testimony. Oh, I just realized his last name is Sawit. Okay. Please tell the court what you saw on the day of the murder. Witness's account. This witness is a lying bitch. I was going door to door selling subscriptions when I saw a man fleeing an apartment. Excuse me. No one would believe I was a defense attorney if I didn't carry this. The time of death, 7:31, 4 p.m. to 5 p.m. Loss of blood due to blunt trauma. A statue in the shape of the Thinker. It's rather heavy. The victim apparently arrived home from Paris on 7:30, a day before the murder. I thought he must be in a hurry because he left the door half open behind him. Thinking it strange, I looked inside the apartment. Then I saw her lying there, a woman, not moving, dead. I quailed in fright and found myself unable to go inside. I thought to call the police immediately. However, the phone in her apartment wasn't working. I went to a nearby park and found a public phone. I remember the time exactly. It was 1 p.m. Now hold on a second. That's not correct. The man who ran was, without a doubt, the defendant sitting right over there. That's not correct. It said she died between 4 and 5. Right? Yeah! See, I have a brain. Larry, why didn't you tell the truth? I can't defend you against a testimony like that. Incidentally, why wasn't the phone in the victim's apartment working? Your Honor, at the time of the murder, there was a blackout in the building. Aren't phones supposed to work during a blackout? Yes, Your Honor. However, some cordless phones do not function normally. The phone that Mr. Sawit used was one of those. Your Honor, I have a record of the blackout for your perusal. Electricity to Miss Stone's building was out from noon to 6 p.m. on the day of the crime. Now, Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. You may begin your cross-examination. Cross-examination, Your Honor. Alright, right. Alright, right? Okay. This is it, the real deal. What exactly am I supposed to do? Why, you exposed the lies in the testimony the witness just gave. Lies? What? He was lying? Your client is innocent, right? Then that witness must have lied in his testimony, or is your client really guilty? How do I prove he's not? You hold the key, it's in the evidence. Compare the witness's testimony to the evidence at hand. There's bound to be a contradiction in there. First, find contradictions between the court record and the witness's testimony. Then, once you've found the contradicting evidence, present it and rub it in the witness's face. Okay. Open the court record with tab, then point out contradictions in the testimony. I was going to a door selling prescriptions when I saw a man fleeing an apartment. It's the fact that it's at the time of death's 4 p.m., but he said it happened at 1 p.m. I thought he must be in a hurry. It's strange, I like not moving dead. I thought to call the phone in our apartment wasn't working. I went to a nearby park and I remember the time exactly. It was 1 p.m. 1 p.m.? Are you certain? Yes, absolutely. He seems really confident. 1 p.m.? Right, doesn't that seem strange to you? Present some evidence to contradict him. Time exactly... tap, present. Yeah, this. Yeah! There it is! You found the body at 1 p.m., you're sure? Yes, it was 1 p.m. for certain. Frankly, I find that hard to believe. Your statement directly contradicts the autopsy report. The autopsy notes the time of death at sometime after 4 p.m. There was no body to find at 1 p.m. How do you explain this 3-hour gap? Objection moment. Oh, that. Oh, his fucking voice. This is trivial. The witness merely forgot the time. After his testimony, I find that hard to believe. Mr. Sawit, why were you so certain that you found the body at 1 p.m.? Gee, that's a really good question. It is. Great job, Wright. Way to put him on the spot. That's all you have to do. Point out contradictions. Lies always beget more lies. See through one and their whole story falls apart. Wait, I remember now. Would you care to give your testimony again? The time of discovery. You see, when I found the body, I heard the time. There was a voice saying the time. It was probably coming from the television. Oh, but it was 3 hours off, wasn't it? I guess the victim must have been watching a video of a taped program. That's why I thought it was 1 p.m. Terribly sorry about the misunderstanding. We literally just said that there was a power outage, man. I see you heard a voice saying the time on a taped program. Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness. And my cross-examination says he did it. Oh wait, I didn't read that line. I've got this one. Time of discovery. You see, when I found the body, I heard the time. There was a voice saying the time. It was probably coming from the television. Hold it. Are you sure it was a television, not a radio? Well, no, I guess it must have been a radio. Incidentally, there was no radio on the premises. There was only one large television, right? I can't put my finger on it, but something about this seems fishy. Something about hearing the television. The witness has testified. He heard the time. It was 3 hours off, wasn't it? No, go back. Probably coming from the television, and then I hit tab, and then I get this, and then I that's the wrong button. I present it. Hold it right there. The prosecution has said there was a blackout at the time of the discovery, and this record proves it. You couldn't have heard a television or a video. Gah! The defense has a point. Do you have an explanation for this, Mr. Sawit? No, I find it quite puzzling myself. Quite. You sure do. Wait, I remember now. Mr. Sawit. The target would prefer to hear an accurate testimony from the very beginning. These constant corrections are harming your credibility. That, and you seem rather distraught. My apologies, Your Honor. It must have been the shock of finding the body. Very well, Mr. Sawit. Let's hear your testimony once more, please. Hearing the time. Actually, I didn't hear the time, I saw it. There was a table clock in the apartment, wasn't there? Yeah, the murder weapon. The killer used it to hit the victim. That must have been what I saw. You saw a clock, I guess that would explain it. The defense may cross-examine the witness, gladly. Hearing the time. I didn't hear the time, I saw it. The murder weapon, it is not. The murder weapon is the thinker. It's been established that this is the murder weapon, right? Or I'm about to look real silly. Wait just a moment. The murder weapon wasn't a clock. It was the statue. Now how is this supposed to be a clock? What? You with your objections and your evidence? Just who do you think you are? I'm the lawyer! Just answer the question, Mr. Solid. Hey, I saw it there, okay? That's a clock! Your Honor, if I may... Yes, Mr. Payne? As the witness stated, the statue is indeed a clock. The neck is a switch, you just tilt it and it says the time out loud. As it doesn't look like a clock, I submitted it as a statue, my apologies. Huh?! He's the lawyer, baby! But also, I see. So the murder weapon was a table clock after all. Well, Mr. Wright, it appears that the witness's testimony was correct. This is a clock. Do you have any problems with his testimony now? I can't think of anything. I guess not? I guess not. There was a clock on the scene, so no problem. Right, are you out of your mind? That clock doesn't look like a clock at all. The witness couldn't have possibly known it was a clock just by seeing- I mean, that's what I was thinking. The most scuffed clock design in existence, yeah. He said himself he never entered the apartment. It was in his testimony. Hey, you're right. Is something the matter? Does the defense have anything to add? Yes, I do. The only way he could have known the weapon was a clock is to hold it in his hands. Yet the witness testified that he never entered the apartment. Clearly a contradiction. Indeed. The witness knew it was a clock because he... knew the victim. Tell me, isn't it true that you knew the victim? In fact, you were one of her sugar daddies! Ooh, be frank with us, Mr. Solid. Be frank, Miss... Frank? I'm always frank. God damn it. I knew it was coming. I made the same joke. I don't know why anyone would make that as a clock to me. Yeah, it's the most inconvenient looking clock ever. Especially since apparently you have to, like, press the button to get it to tell you the time. And to get the button, you have to switch the head off or something like that. Like, that's so fucking weird. Most inconvenient clock ever. We have complete records of the victim's relationships. Mr. Frank Selwyn does not appear anywhere. Huh? Oh, really? Please, Mr. Wright. Is huh the best response you can muster up? Try to refrain from making off-the-cuff accusations in the future. Yes, Your Honor. Let me think this over. The witness knew it was a clock because he went into the apartment. You're lying. You were inside the apartment on the day of the murder. Oh yeah? Prove it. Prove I went in there. I'll do better than that. I can prove you were the one who killed her. You struck her with the clock, and the shock of the blow triggered the clock's voice. That was the sound you heard. Hashtag girl. Order in the court. Intriguing. Please continue, Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Sawit, the sound must have left quite an impression on you. Understandable, since the murder weapon spoke just as you hit the victim. That voice was burned into your mind. That's why you were so certain about the time. What's the meaning of this? This is all baseless conjecture. That's a new word. Baseless? Just look at the witness's face. I mean, that's not... Would the witness care to elaborate? Did you strike the victim with the clock? That day, I never... Look, the clock, I heard no, I mean, I saw... I was expecting that. Well, I was expecting the fact that it would come off at some point, not that he would throw it! Throw it at Phoenix. Shut up, I hate you. It was him, I tell you. I saw him. He killed her, and he should burn. Give him death. Wig. Order in the court, I say. Your Honor, a moment, please. There isn't a shred of evidence supporting the defense's claims. Mr. Wright, Your Honor, you claim the sound the witness heard came from the clock. Do you have any evidence? The whole case is riding on this. I'd better think it through carefully. Your Honor, the sound Mr. Sawit heard was definitely this clock. A fact which is clear if you simply examine the clock's battery, ask the neighbors, try sounding the clock. Well, I got quite a bit of life. I'm gonna go with, this clock sound. Let's sound the clock now, here in this court. Your Honor, may I have the clock? I ask the court to listen very carefully. I think it's 8:25. That certainly is a strange way to announce the time. Well, he is the thinker, after all. So, we've heard the clock. What are your conclusions, Mr. Wright? Mr. Payne, can you tell me what time it is now? It's 11:25. Ack! As you can see, this clock is exactly 3 hours slow. Precisely the discrepancy between what Mr. Sawit heard and the actual time of death. So, Mr. Sawit, try to talk your way out of this one. Ha! 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 You forgot one thing. Uh-oh, what's he talking about now? Well, it may seem like that clock is running 3 hours slow. It proves nothing. How do you know it was running 3 hours slow on the day of the murder? You can't prove that. You don't have a case. He's right. How am I going to prove that? She just got back from Paris. Damn it, I was so close. Mr. Wright, it seems you lack the critical evidence to support your claim. No, I do. Yes, Your Honor. This means I cannot let you indict the witness. Unfortunately, this ends the cross-examination of Mr. Frank Sawit. I come all the way down here to testify, and look what happens. You're bald. You treat me like a criminal you are. You lawyers are all slime. Grr, I almost had him. Sorry, Larry. I failed you. There's nothing I can do about it now. Wait. Not so fast, Mr. Sawit. Okay, I was about to be like, huh? Chief. Listen up, Wright? Don't throw this one away. Not like this. Think. But Chief, it's over. I can't prove the clock was slow the day of the murder. Nobody can prove that. Well, yes. But that doesn't mean you can't still win. Try thinking out of the box. Don't waste time doubting the facts. Assume the clock was 3 hours slow and think through it. Ask yourself, why was the clock 3 hours slow? Figure out the reason and you'll have your proof, because she was in France. Right? Right. Can you think of a reason as to why the clock would be 3 hours slow? Yes. Wait! Maybe I can prove it. You must have evidence somewhere that can prove it, right? Find it and let them have it. Well, Mr. Wright, you said the clock was already running slow on the day of the murder. Have you found evidence to support this claim? Of course. There is a piece of evidence in the court record that can prove my claim beyond a doubt. Huh? Tough words. Let's see you pull this one off. Hold on, I need a drink of water. Let's see this evidence that proves why the clock was running slow. Take that! The victim had just returned home from abroad the day before the murder. As we all know, the time difference between here and Paris is 9 hours. When it's 4 p.m. here, it's 1 a.m. the next day there. The clock wasn't 3 hours slow, it was 9 hours fast. The victim hadn't reset her clock since returning home. Take that! That's why the time you heard when you struck her dead in her apartment was wrong. Proof enough for you, Mr. Saw It? Or should I say, Mr. Did It? God damn it. Oh, okay. Man contracted rabies. Order, I say. Well, this case has certainly turned out differently than we all expected. Mr. Payne, your witness? He was arrested and has been taken away, Your Honor. Get his ass, yeah, get his ass. Very well. Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor. I have to say, I'm impressed. I don't think I've ever seen someone complete a defense so quickly, and find the true culprit at the same time. Thank you, Your Honor. At this point, this is only a formality, but this court finds the defendant, Mr. Larry Butts, not guilty! And with that, this court is adjourned. Turns out that Frank Saw It was a common burglar. He posed as a newspaper salesman to check and see when people were out of the house. Butts moment. That day, when Larry went to her apartment, the victim wasn't home. After he left, Mr. Saw It let himself in to do his dirty work. While he was searching her place, the victim returned. Flustered, Mr. Saw It grabbed the nearest blunt object he could find. L. Whew, I still can't believe we won. Yeah, me neither. Right, good job in there. Congratulations. Thanks, Chief. I owe it all to you. Not at all. You fought your own battles in there. It's been a while since I've seen a trial end on such a satisfying note. I've never seen the Chief looking this happy. If she's this glad, imagine how Larry must feel. My life is over. Larry, you're supposed to be happy. What's wrong now? Aw, Nick. Don't worry about me. I'll be dead and gone soon. Good. Wait, no, I mean, bad. Yeah, despite not knowing what a defendant is, I won. Larry, you're innocent. The case is closed. But my Cindy Windy's gone, man. Gone forever. Larry, she was a... Nah, never mind. Congratulations, Harry. Harry? Yes, you. I can practically see the headlines now. Harry Butts, innocent. Ooh. Thanks. I really owe you one. I won't forget this ever. Let's celebrate. Dinner? Movie? My treat. Oh no, I couldn't. Hey, I was the one who got you off the hook. Oh, hey. Here, take this. It's a present. Haha, Harry Butts. A present? For me? Wait, wasn't this the evidence that... Actually, I made this clock for her. I made one for her and one for me. Really? You made this. No wonder it's so inconvenient. Well, thank you. I'll keep it as a memento. Yo, Nick. Can you believe it? I was so into that chick. And she was just playing me for a fool. Don't that make you want to just cry? Larry. Are you so sure? Squeeze me? Squeeze what? I think she thought quite a lot of you in her own way. Nah, you don't gotta sympathize with me, it's okay. Oh, I'm not just sympathizing, really. Isn't that right, right? Don't you have something to show your friend? Something that proves how she felt about him? Huh? Oh, yeah, right. What the heck is she talking about? She kept the clock. Check this out, Larry. Proof positive you weren't just some chump to her. Huh? What about that clock? This is the clock you made for her, Larry. And she took it with her when she traveled. Yo, howdy. He kept the cock. Oh, howdy. And she took it with her when she traveled. Whatever, she probably just needed a clock, that's all. The most inconvenient clock ever. You think so? It's a pretty heavy clock to take traveling. Well, make of it what you will. Hey, Nick. I'm glad I asked you to be my lawyer. Really, I am. Oh fuck, I actually skipped the line. I hope that made him feel a little better. Right? I hope you see the importance of evidence now. Yes, I do. I feel like everyone knows that evidence is important. Also, hopefully you realize things change depending on how you look at them. Howdy. People too. We never really know if our clients are guilty or innocent. All we can do is believe in them. And in order to believe in them, you have to... you have to believe in yourself. Right? Listen, learn, grow strong. Never let go of what you believe in. Never. Yeah, yeah, I've never really played this game before, and... well, I think our work here is done. Shall we be off? Larry's pretty funny. Yeah, I guess so. Say, how about dinner? On me. We'll drink a toast to innocent butts. Yeah. Oh, speaking of Harry, you were saying part of why you became a lawyer was because of him. Yeah, part, at least. You'll have to tell me more about it sometime, maybe over drinks. And so my first trial came to a close. Larry slapped me on the back and said, "Gee, Nick, it's good to have friends, but I'm pretty sure he's not going to pay us, unless you count the clock he gave Mia." I didn't know it then, but that clock was soon going to be at the center of another incident, and my promise to tell the chief about me and Larry would be one promise that I wouldn't be able to keep. Someone's probably gonna die. I also know that one spoiler, but I'm not sure if I'm thinking of the right person. I don't really know any spoilers. A brand new episode has been added. Woo! Save your progress, yes. Save data. Yeah, I know pretty much no spoilers about this game, and I don't want any, so... Cellular. Beep. Hello, this is Maya. Hey, Maya, it's me. Mia, what's up? You haven't called in a while. Sorry, I've been so busy. How have you been? Well, lonely, and it's all your fault. Nah, I'm just teasing. I've been great. I'm finally getting used to having my own place. That's good to hear. Actually, I'm calling because I have a favor to ask. I know. You want me to hold evidence for you. Sharp as always. There's a lot of buzz about the upcoming trial. I just don't feel safe keeping the evidence here. I gotcha. So, what is it this time? It's a clock. A clock? Yeah, it's made to look like the statue, the thinker, and it tells you the time. I thought you might like it. You always like toys. Hey, I'm not a little girl anymore, sis. Now, you know I'm only teasing. I should probably tell you, the clock isn't talking right now. Huh? It's not working? That's lame. I had to take the clockwork out, sorry. I put some papers inside it instead. Papers? Is that the evidence then? Well, there's a possibility that it might turn out that way, yes. Can you come by the office tonight, say 9 o'clock, to pick it up? Alright, later. I'll be in a pre-trial meeting until then. Okay, sis, but I expect dinner. Something good. Like, burgers. I could really go for a good burger. Okay, we'll hit the usual joint. Alright, it's a deal. Okay, sis, see you soon. Burger. Wish I had burger. Yep, I'll be waiting, Maya. Conversation recorded September 5th, 1927 a.m. September 5th, 1957 p.m. Fay & Co. Law Offices. Now, Miss Fay, I'll take what's mine, the papers. I'm sorry, but I can't give you what I don't have. Miss Fay, you are a poor liar. Why, I see it right over there. That must be the thinker that swallowed those papers. How could you know? Ho, you are not cogniferous? That's a new one. Of my background. Gathering information is my business, you see. I should have been more careful. Ho, what are you, Santa? My dear Miss Fay, I'm so very sorry. But I'm afraid I must ask you for one more thing. Dork word, yeah. Your eternal silence. Farewell, Miss Fay. Red, white, blue. That's the... That's French flag. September 5th, 8 p.m. Fay & Co. Law Offices. Uh-oh, I'm late. Huh? That's strange. Guess the chief left without me. She said her sister was coming over, so we should all go out for dinner. What's that smell? Death. Blood? Mia! Maybe she's in her office. Move office. Okay. That smell. Blood. Sob. Sis. Someone's there. Chief! She's dead. R.I.P. Who are you? Well, considering she said sis, I assume that's her sister. The strange girl dropped out cold. I left her lying on the office sofa. I went back to the chief where she lay under the window. L. F. Her body was still warm. I could feel it when I held her shoulder. Then, all too quickly, it began to fade, until finally she was cold. Nice posing. Chief. Examine. Some shards of glass are scattered on the floor. They seem to be the remains of a glass light stand. I see. There's the thinker! The thinker. It's, encrusted with dried blood. How ironic that this became the murder weapon again. Chief. It's hard seeing her like this, but if there are any clues here, she was struck on the head with a blunt object. She probably died instantly. The thinker lying next to her must have been the murder weapon. The murder weapon. Looks like a statue, but it's actually a clock made by Larry Butts. the thinker added to the court record. There are some glass shards near the chief's body. Must be pieces of the glass light stand lying broken in the back of the room. Yeah, plaques really do be a popular choice for murder. The broken remains of a glass light stand broken beyond all recognition. Nothing else that seems like a clue here. A piece of paper! It must have fallen from Mia's hand. What could it be? Maya? A word is written in blood on this scrap of paper, more like a name. Maya? Did Mia write this? This piece of paper is a receipt from a department store dated yesterday. Receipt added to the court record. A department store receipt with letters written in blood on the back. Butts has now made 2 murder weapons. Yeah, I think that's enough snooping around for now. I better call the police and find out what that girl was doing here. Yeah, I wonder what she was doing here. The chief's chair. A simple, functional design. Feels pretty good to sit in, too. There's a large building right across from the office. The Gatewater Hotel is a nice, luxurious place. It's painful, but for Mia's sake... Oh, okay, it's the same thing. Slide? What does slide mean? Oh! Right, I'd better call the police. That's funny. A few of the screws on the receiver are missing. Looks like someone was halfway through taking it apart. Police, please, come quick! What was that? Someone screamed from outside the window. You certainly have a look to you. She's staring right at me. She's holding a phone in her hand. Am I gonna have to defend myself? The phone receiver's missing a few screws, I'd better not use it. The Fey & Code ledger book. Everything is written in the chief's ultra-neat handwriting. It's a small office, but it makes a good bit of money. A perfectly normal office desk. The chief had a very particular policy about office decor. Spend big on stuff that clients use, but keep your own stuff simple. I see. Wow, that's a chunker. Surprisingly, the chief was never good with machines. About all she used this PC for was email. She picked up this ancient model at some garage sale for practically nothing. I don't think that was ancient when this game came out, was it though? It wasn't that ancient. It's ancient now. All the chief's important documents are packed in here. This is where she filed her case records and recent rulings. Is there anything else, really? Seems like I got everything. Yeah, seems like everything. Move. That girl just now, where'd she go? I put her right there on that sofa. Uh-oh. I hope she didn't run on me. Yeah, I hope so too, since she would be... Oh, yipes! Don't scare me like that. Excuse me, but who are you? It's okay, I work here. Maya Fey. Maya Fey. Oh, it's in the setting is in the future. I didn't know that. I did not know that at all. I assumed it was supposed... Well, it was probably the future back then, when the game first came out. Now it's not. More like Maya Gay. Maya? So Mia was writing this girl's name. Maybe I should show her the receipt? I never thought there'd be a use for evidence like this outside the courtroom. She seems to be in shock. I don't want to disturb her, but I have to know. Excuse me. Can you tell me what happened? I came in, the room was dark, and sis... So she was already dead. So, you're the chief's sister. I'm her younger sister. And you were here visiting this late at night? Yes, she said she wanted me to keep some evidence for her. Evidence? Yes, it was that Didn't Phoenix literally just say, like, a bit ago that him and Mia's sister were gonna go out for, like, dinner? It was the thinker. That... A man's got the memory of a memory of me. No, actually, my memory is better, apparently. Present. Hey, yeah, here's your name written in blood that your sister wrote when she died, with her own blood when she died, you know, because she's dead. By the way, your sister's dead. Before Mia died, she wrote a message with her own blood. She wrote it on the back of this receipt. That's my name! It sure is, and she's dead. Why would she write my name? Please, just calm down. Okay, I'm reading the wrong line there, but whatever. Why would sis write my name? Uh-oh. Now I've done it. Yeah, those are cop cars. That's what a cop car sounds like. The police sounds like they're coming this way. Freeze, police! Hey, I know this guy. He's, Dick. Alright, I'm Detective Dick Gumshoe. See? You're really here named Dick. Gumshoe, what an odd name. We received a report from the building across the way, see? Got a person saying they saw a murder. Yo, Dick. Yeah. It must have been that woman I saw. He says Gumshoe's the odd one, but not Dick. Yeah, Phoenix doesn't think Dick is odd at all. Anyway, I don't want either of you moving 1 inch, okay? Great. Just great. Maya. Wait, she wouldn't have... Nah. Whoa! Excuse me. Eek! This word Maya here mean anything to you? Oh no. Big pooped himbo. That's my name. What? The victim drew this here note in her own blood, see? With her dying breath, she wrote down the killer's name. No. Killer? I'm not. Case closed. You're coming down to the precinct, ma'am? Oh no. Oh no, Dick. What? Alright, later. Mia's younger sister, Maya, was arrested on the spot. I was taken in for questioning and didn't get out until the next morning. My eyes were heavy, but I couldn't sleep. I sat around waiting for visiting hours to begin at the detention center. I had to talk to Maya as soon as possible. September 6th, 9:07 a.m. Detention Center Visitors Room. Wow, they have poor Maya locked up like a criminal. Oh. It's you, the lawyer. Good morning. I'm gonna prove your innocence. Good morning. She looks so tired. Are you going to be my attorney? Well, that's what I wanted to talk to you about. It's up to you. Of course I will. Sorry, Notch. Imagine if I just said no. It's up to you. I better give it to her straight. It's up to you. Up to me? Yes, I don't think this is something I should decide. After all, you're the one in trouble here. They're never going to believe me, are they? Even you, when you found me in the office, you looked at me like I had done it. Did I look at her like that? No, I never thought. It's okay, I understand. And I've also heard about you. Heard? Heard what about me? I was talking to my sister on the phone the other day. Today was my junior partner's first time in court. Wow, really? How'd that go? It was quite the scene. Honestly, I was on edge the whole time. It's been a while. Ha, so he crashed and burned? He's a genius. One of those strike fear into the hearts of evil types. The only thing he's lacking is experience. Huh, sounds like it was fun. Well, I know who to go to if I ever get into trouble now. I don't know, Maya. I think you might want to wait. Give him 3 more years. That is, unless you want to be found guilty. That's what she said. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to insult you. No, it's okay. It's true, I guess. But at the same time, I can't just sit by and watch. When I think of the person who did this to Mia... I know. Talk. Maya. There's something I've been wanting to ask you. He's a genius, he doesn't know what a defendant is! God damn! I've never been in a courtroom, okay? Something I've been wanting to ask you. Yes? What's with that outfit? Oh, this? This is what all acolytes wear. It's my uniform, you could say. Acolytes? Like people in religious training? What is it you do? Oh, it's nothing strange, really. I'm a spirit medium in training. A spirit medium? I'm pretty sure that qualifies as strange. The day of the crime. Could you tell me about the day of the murder? Yes. Let's see, that morning I got a call from my sister. She wanted me to hold on to a piece of evidence for an upcoming trial. Evidence? Yes, that clock shaped like the Thinker. The one Larry made. How could that have been evidence in a case? Right, she said something about that... I remember. Do you want to hear it in her own voice? Her own voice? Yes. I'm pretty sure our conversation is on my cell phone. You recorded it? I thought she was about to pull some I'm gonna summon my sister's ghost type bullshit. Yeah. I forgot how to delete those things. So, you say you have a conversation with your sister on your cell phone. Let's hear it. Right. Oh. I just remembered that detective took my cell phone. Sorry. Oh, right. Of course. Next time I see Detective Gumshoe, I'll ask him for it. I'll write you a note so you don't forget, okay? Sure, thanks. Maya's memo added to the court record. A conversation I had with my sister's recorded on my cell phone. Spirit mediums. So you're an acolyte, a medium in training. That's right. The Fae family, especially the women, have always been very sensitive to the spirit world. Wait a second, you said the Fae family? So Mia was into this stuff too. Of course. She left the mountain to follow her career, she said. Her powers were first class too. I had no idea. Hashtag spirit girl. Took a sip of water. Wait. What? So, you're a real, honest-to-goodness spirit medium with ESP and all that? Yes, in training. Well, can't you contact me as spirit, then? We could just ask her who killed her. I'm sorry. I'm still in training. I couldn't do something on that level. I thought that would be too easy. Huh? Something the matter? I was wondering, could I ask you a favor? This is the address of a famous lawyer. My sister gave me this a long time ago. She said if I was ever in trouble, I should call him. And, well, I'm in trouble. Do you think you could go ask him to represent me? Sure. Sure, why not? I'll go ask. Thank you so much. I have no one else to turn to. Say, what about your parents? F. I see, don't worry, leave it to me. Thank you, the trial's tomorrow at 10. What? Tomorrow? Tomorrow. What if this guy refuses? They told me that if I don't find one, the state will pick an attorney to defend me. When will that happen? They're giving me until 4 this afternoon. And visiting hours are almost up, I'd better hurry. Right, I'll be back. Alright. Grossberg Law Offices. This is some fancy decor. According to the receptionist, the big boss is out. She couldn't say when he'd be back. It must be hard to keep track of everything when you're a famous lawyer. Not to mention run an office like this. I guess I'll just have to come back later. Examine. Expensive-looking mahogany bookshelves filled with expensive-looking books. Funny. They don't look like they've ever been read. Ah, he's a fake bitch. A solid mahogany desk. The wood's been polished to a deep luster. Ashtray. A table for clients. An elegant ebony case, and if I'm not mistaken, that lighter's made of solid gold. Even I can tell someone here's got money to burn. An expensive potted plant. No idea what kind of plant it is, but it's probably the most expensive one available. That painting has been bugging me ever since I stepped in here. The old paint is so thick it's practically giving me a stuffed nose. I'm sure the price is nothing to sneeze at either, for that matter. I see. Well, I don't think there's anything else to do here, so... The office is filled with police officers. They're all busily searching for clues. Hey, you there! This is a crime scene, pal. No trespassing. Sorry, don't I know you from somewhere? Wait, you're that Butts guy, aren't you? No, Phoenix Wright. How could anyone mistake me for Larry? I guess I got the wrong name, Mr. Wright. Sorry about that. That Butts guy. He was a killer, and you're no killer, right? He was proven innocent. Right, and you were... Detective Gumshoe, Detective Sweet Shoes, Detective Gumtree. Gumshoe, wasn't it? Dick Gumshoe? Right, at your service, Dick Gum. Hang on, that's Detective Gumshoe to you, pal. Anyway, get the name right. And don't go calling me Dick. Is it because Dick... Hey, Dick, get over here. Yes, sir. But be right there. He's sensitive about his dick. Dick Gumshoe. His name's Dick Gumshoe. Dick, short for detective. You're her lawyer, right, pal? If you got business here, you better do it quick. Ooh, he thinks I'm Maya's lawyer. Talk. Mia. About Miss Faye, did you do an autopsy? You want to know the results, eh? Now don't you look at me like that, pal. It's no use. She might have been your boss, but that doesn't mean you get any special treatment. Alright. You can see the report, but that's all. Time of death, 9/5 at 9 p.m. Single blunt force trauma. Death was instantaneous. L. Maya. About Maya. Yeah, I'm looking forward to the trial. Sorry, pal, but this is one trial you aren't going to win. Why do you say that? The city's put Prosecutor Edgeworth on the prosecution. Edgeworth? I'm sure you know what that means, you being a lawyer and all. That's the gay guy. Prosecutor Edgeworth. That's right, pal. Mr. Miles Edgeworth himself. Wait, you do know him, don't you? Yes, he's the gay guy. I know him. He's a feared prosecutor. He doesn't feel pain. He doesn't feel remorse. He won't stop until he gets his guilty verdict. Aw, don't talk about him that way. You make him barely sound human. Still, I'm afraid this pretty much decides the case. So, Edgeworth is on this one. He hasn't lost a case since he became prosecutor at the incredibly young age of 20. That is incredibly young. Of course, there are rumors of back-alley deals and forged evidence. All I know for sure is that Edgeworth hates crime with an almost abnormal passion. I never imagined I'd be facing him so soon. Present, Maya's memo. I was wondering, did you see Maya Faye's cell phone? Oh, that? I have that. Do you think you could give it back? Sure, I mean, wait a second, pal. Tricky lawyer. Uh-oh, he's onto me. Tell him straight or tell him not so straight. Well... let's tell him in a gay little fashion. Okay, I can't be straight with this guy, but what should I tell him? Something the matter? Oh, no, that carrying strap on the cell phone. This? It says, the Steel Samurai, warrior of Neo-Old Tokyo. The Steel Samurai, that action hero on TV? Yeah, you see, that strap is a collector's item. She was worried it might get lost if it went down to the precinct. That's what she said? Yes. Okay, pal. I wrote down all the numbers she called anyway. Here you go. Seems you didn't notice the recorded conversation. If you're straight, you die just like Mia! Maya's cell phone received from Detective Gumshoe. Check the court record to hear the recorded conversation. I hope you can't hear that. Check. Mia, what's up? You haven't called in a while. Well, actually, there's something I want you to hold on to me. Again, what is this this time? It's a clock. It's made to look like the statue's a thinker, and it tells you the time. Ah, I should probably tell you the clock isn't talking right now. Huh? It's not working. That's lame. I had to take the clockwork out. It's sorry. I put some papers inside it instead. Papers? Is that the evidence then? I'll leave that one up to your imagination. See you tonight at 9. I guess I've asked all the questions I need to. You all done, pal? Yes, thank you. I'll be heading out now. Oh, wait. One more thing I wanted to mention to you. I don't suppose you're planning on talking to that witness. Anyway, you'd better not. No influence in the witness with your lawyerly ways, pal. Come to think of it, I had completely forgotten about her. Me too. The witness. Yeah, Miss April May. I'm sorry about this, but I can't tell you anything about her. Well, you just told me her name. Miss May, huh? So you've sent her home already, then? Aha, you're trying your lawyerly tricks on me now. She's not to go outside her room until the trial. So, she's still in the hotel across the way. I guess I should know better than to try to get a detective to leak information. You got that right, pal. Time to pay a visit to Miss May. Is this gonna be something like she actually wrote May, but then it was altered to say Maya? September 6th, Gatewater Hotel, room 303. Well, hello there, handsome. Why are you doing a nya? Nya nya nya. Hi, smooth, right? Real smooth. You're the lawyer, aren't you? The detective told me. He said don't say nothing to that lawyer, pal. Teehee. Memo to self, thank Detective Gumshoe for making my job harder. Gee, this is all like something out of a movie. It's all so exciting, I can hardly contain myself. Oh, let me go freshen up so I can look the part of the beautiful eyewitness. She fucking Neko girl, yeah. I pity the lawyer that has to cross-examine this one. Hey, what's that? It looks like something. There's a screwdriver stuck in this drawer. I wonder what's inside. Let's take a look. Hey! What are you doing? No touching! Ooh, what happened to you? Oh, bad boy. You really shouldn't pry around in other people's rooms now. You wouldn't want to make me upset, would you? Upset? I thought she was going to explode for a second there. Wonder what could be inside the drawer. What you witnessed. Do you think you could tell me something? I need you to describe what you observed at the time of the incident. Oh, observed? Incident? You sound just like a lawyer in the movies. I like a man with a big vocabulary. man! Neko girl feral. Gulp. Better not encourage her. You know that thing that happened the other day? The bad thing. What did you see when it happened? I don't suppose you could tell me about it, pretty please? God, in which episode is she from Neon Neko Sugar Girls? Let me see, well, dream on. If you wanna know, you'll just have to come to court tomorrow. You'll just have to come to court tomorrow. To come to court, yeah. Mr. Lawyer. Oh boy. Miss May. Could you just... Who exactly are you? Oh, Mr. Lawyer, are you hitting on me? No. No, hey, I'm just doing my job here. That's her, Raku-chan. Teehee, you know you're cute when you blush. Believe me, this is the first time in my life I've blushed this much. Right, can you just tell me what it is you do? Well, no, teehee. And you had your little hopes up, didn't you? Oh boy. I see there are two glasses on the table. Is someone staying here with you? Oh, what amazing powers of observation! You must be one of those famous detectives, like on television! Oh no, not me. I'm, just a lawyer. Say, Mr. Big Detective, why don't you go look for clues in the garbage, Miss May doesn't like nosy little lawyers, Oh boy. You certainly are a person. Is there anything I can present? Probably not. Yeah, I don't think so. Can I look around your room? The late summer sunlight streams through the window. There's the Fei & Co. Law Offices building, of course. You can see the inside of the room pretty clearly from here. I think it would be a little difficult to recognize a face from this distance, though. At the table. A bottle and two glasses are on the table. Somebody must be staying with her. Ah, a still scene painting. Wait, should that be still life? Whatever, one of those is hanging on the wall. So true. The flowers are fake, as expected. I know sunflowers and tulips, but that's about the extent of my floral knowledge. You don't even know roses, man? A simple bed. It's been recently made, nothing eye-catching here. I think that's everything. Yeah, that seems to be everything. Guess I'm done here. Let's check the law offices. Seems like Mr. Grossberg is out. Well, maybe I should just wait here for him to come back. Ahem! If that wasn't the most over-the-top clearing of the throat I've ever heard. Aha, so you're the one they say has been looking for me. Yes, that's me. He looks even grander than I imagined. That badge on your collar. Ah, so you're a lawyer, are you now? Yes, well, yes. And what do you want? I'm not particularly busy these days. Please, proceed. Not busy? Then how come no one could get in touch with you? Something the matter? You came to see the one and only Marvin Grossberg, did you not? Well, here I am, boy. What do you want? Out with it. Well, sir, actually it's about Maya Fey. Yes, Maya Fey. Go on. Why the strange reaction? Acha-cha. I'm really quite busy here, son. I can't go taking cases on a day's notice. No, it's quite impossible. Well, wait a second. How did you know the trial was tomorrow? Anyway, I'm afraid it's entirely impossible for me to represent her. Sorry, end of discussion. What's going on? He refused me before I even got a chance to ask him. What do I tell Maya? I guess I'll be the lawyer. Your refusal. How can you just refuse like that? Please, tell me why you won't take the case. Well, you see, it's just, I'm busy, you see. But the client is Mia Fey's sister. Mia trusted you. She knew her sister would be in good hands. Yes, of course, I know that. We can be the lawyer. However, I'm sorry, but I must refuse. Sorry, goodbye. Creep. Fine. I don't have time to argue with you anyway. I'll go look elsewhere. Think not. Huh? Did you say something, eh? I think not, I said. What do you mean? I'm terribly, terribly sorry. But I'm afraid that no lawyer worth their salt will take on this particular case. Terribly sorry, my boy. Why? I cannot say. I beg your pardon, but could you leave now? I've nothing more to discuss with you. What's going on here? I have more to discuss with you. How did you know... Oh, wait, whoops. How did you know Mia Fey? She worked here a long time ago. Quite the apprentice, that one. Learned my techniques in the blink of an eye. She left one day, quite suddenly. She had a mission, you see. A mission? You could see it in her eyes. She followed it with a burning passion, never looked back, that one. That painting. That's quite a painting. Aha, you noticed. It's my pride and joy. Impressive, isn't it? Well, isn't it? The color of the sky, the hue of the sea, the weave of the straw hat. It's worth at least 3 million. I have no intention of parting with it, of course. No, I won't sell it, not even to you. Why does your mustache keep moving like that? I wasn't interested. I mean, it is a nice painting. It's not for sale. I'm not buying, jeez. I guess I'm leaving. Come back to the sad-ass face. Hiya. Hiya, Maya. Oh, you're back. Did you find the lawyer? Well... What do I tell her? Well, see, just be honest. I really don't think you should use that guy. He didn't seem healthy. He was all skin and bones. What really happened? You don't mean he refused to help? I see. I've been abandoned then. I can be your lawyer. Could you tell me about the day of the murder? Sorry, I know it must be hard. No, it's okay. All I've been doing the last few hours is talking about it. I've kind of gotten used to it. Let's see, that morning I got a call from my sister. She wanted me to hold on to a piece of evidence for an upcoming trial. That's the thinker clock that Larry made. And practically qualifies as a serial murderer by now. So then, when did you arrive at the office? It was right around 9. The lights were off and I could smell blood. Then I found her, my sister. Thanks, Maya. Someone's playing Destiny 2. I hope that doesn't show up on stream. It might. Last 3 characters are so wacky, now this is just fucking sad. Yeah. That's all I need to hear for now. Your family? What about your family? I only had my sister. My father died when I was very young. And I don't know where my mother is. Don't know, so she could still be alive. The women in my family have been mediums for generations. They say a lot of spiritual power runs in our blood. About 15 years ago, our family was involved in an incident. There was a man and he ruined our mother's life. Ruined? After that, she disappeared. Several years after that, my sister announced she would become a lawyer and she left the mountain. So, you live by yourself? Yes, I've gotten used to it. Oh, also, I had to become independent or I would lose my powers. I feel bad for her all by herself up on that mountain. Hashtag girl power? Yeah. That's the girl power. Your mother's enemy. So, who was this man who, ruined your mother? About 15 years ago, there was an unusual murder case. It made quite a stir. Everyone was talking about it, apparently. The police were running out of leads, and they were getting desperate. Wait, they didn't use a spirit medium, did they? The police convinced my mother to try to contact the victim. Wow, so what happened? The case was solved, we thought. You thought? The man my mother helped the police capture was innocent. The police's consultation with a medium had all been carried out in secret, of course. But a man found out about it and leaked it to the press. He told all the papers that my mother was a fraud and the media jumped on it big time. My mother became the laughingstock of the nation. I see. White. Excuse me? White? That was his name. My sister told me. White. Just a little longer now before the state-appointed lawyer comes, I guess. 4 p.m. Time's up. I can be your lawyer. What should I do? Do I just leave her and go home? Defend. I've made up my mind. I'm going to defend you, whether you want me to or not. Why? Why? Well, I can't abandon you. No one is as sad as a person without any friends. I know, I've been there a long time ago. White ass. Why did I become a lawyer in the first place? Because someone has to look out for the people with no one on their side. Maya, I won't abandon you. You can count on me. That's so kind of you. And then I immediately get her sent to jail. Well, let's fight this one and get you out of here. Right, thank you. Whoosh smiled at last. She looks like an entirely different person. One last question. You are innocent, right? Of course. Yes. And I trust you. So you trust me too, okay? It's a deal. So, what next? There's something that's been bugging me. Just what was inside that strange woman's drawer? Just when I tried to look into the drawer that she got all defensive. There has to be something in there. Yeah, what's in there? Whoa, jail speed run. Who are you? Good afternoon, sir. Excuse me, you are... I beg your pardon, sir. I'm gonna make him French. I am the bellboy of this I don't know how to do a French accent. Of this establishment at your service, sir. I don't know how to do French. Oh, right. I've just come up to deliver room service, sir. Do you know where Miss May might be? I believe our guest Miss May is currently using the facilities. I'll just make stuff into Z noises. That's basically the French accent. If you've no need of anything, I'll be taking my leave. Please, stay as long as you like. Enjoy. Yeah. Wait, no, hey! Why does it seem like every time I come here, I end up embarrassing myself? You say hon hon, you can channel your inner Frenchie. Hon hon hon! That's not... Wait, now's my chance to snoop around a bit. I almost forgot. Got! You came back quick. Might I ask you to inform Miss May that there is a message for her? There is. Please tell her that Mr. White of Blue Corp phoned. Oh, right, sure. Mr. White of Blue Corp? Where have I heard that name? White. That was his name. My sister told me. Yo, Mr. White. Mr. Walter White. White was the name of the guy who ruined Mia and Maya's mother. Could it be a coincidence? Examine. Give me this. There's a screwdriver sticking out of that half-open drawer. Now's my chance to see what's inside. What do we have here? A wiretap? What would a woman like her be doing with a thing like this? Wiretap added to the court record. There's definitely something suspicious about this Miss May. Why would she have something like this in her hotel room? There's a story behind all this, I know it. I don't think that can be used in a court of law, because it... Alright. I'll be using this bit of evidence in tomorrow's trial, that's for sure. For Maya's sake. I'll get to this woman's bottom. Wait, I mean, you know what I mean. Oh, bellboy, still there. Uh-oh, time to scram. I look forward to tangling with you tomorrow, Miss May. In court. Yeah, he's stupid. Time to make some meth, baby. Yes, save my progress. Yep. September 7th, 10 a.m., District Court, Courtroom number 1. There he is. Court is now in session for the trial of Miss Maya Fey. Gay boy! The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Miles Edgeworth. I better not show any signs of weakness today, or he'll be on me in an instant. Mr. Edgeworth, please give the court your opening statement. Thank you, Your Honor. The defendant, Miss Maya Fey, was at the scene of the crime. The prosecution has evidence she committed this murder, and we have a witness who saw her do it. The prosecution sees no reason to doubt the facts of this case, Your Honor. I see. Thank you, Mr. Edgeworth. Let's begin then. If we may call our first witness, Your Honor, the prosecution calls the chief officer at the scene, Detective Gumshoe. Witness, please state your name and profession to the court. Sir, my name's Dick Gumshoe, sir. I'm the detective in charge of homicides down at the precinct, sir. Detective Gumshoe, please describe for us the details of this murder. He slaps his bald head. Very well, sir. Let me use this floor map of the office to explain. Oh, thanks. The body was found by the window here. And the cause of death? Loss of blood due to being struck by a blunt object, sir. The murder weapon was a statue of the Thinker, found next to the body, sir. It was heavy enough to be a deadly weapon, even in a girl's hands, sir. The court accepts the statue as evidence. They're still calling it a statue. Murder scene, the Fay & Co. law offices. Floor plans added to the court record. Now, detective. Yes, sir? You immediately arrested Miss Maya Fey, who was found at the scene, correct? Can you tell me why? Yes, sir. I had hard evidence she did it, sir. Detective Gumshoe, please testify to the court about this hard evidence. Maya Fey's arrest. As soon as the phone call came in, I rushed to the scene. There were two people there already. The defendant, Miss Maya Fey, and the lawyer, Mr. Phoenix Wright. I immediately arrested Miss Maya Fey. Why? We had a witness account describing her. The witness saw Miss Maya Fey at the very moment of the murder. The very moment, you say? Very well, Mr. Wright. You may begin your cross-examination. Yes, Your Honor. What do I have? Cause of death, 9/5 at 9 p.m. Single blunt force trauma. Death was instantaneous. Holds a conversation between the chief and Maya. Broken remains of a glass light stand broken beyond recognition. The murder weapon looks like a statue, but it's actually a clock. Found in Miss Maya's hotel. Department store receipt with letters written in blood on the back. The murder scene, the Fay & Co. law offices. Might have to do with that. Cross-examine what? I can't see a single contradiction in that testimony. Whoosh. Smack. Hey, Maya just threw something at me. What's this? My sister couldn't find any contradictions in a witness's testimony. She would bluff it and press the witness on every detail. The witness always slips up and says something wrong. It worked lots of times. Heck, I should have expected Maya would know some of her sister's tricks. Alright, let's give this a try. Something the matter? No, Your Honor. I'd like to begin my cross-examination. Maya Fey's arrest. Came in, I rushed to the scene. So... Can I just... Who did you say you got a call from? Hey pal, don't play dumb, you know. The call was from a customer at the Gatewater Hotel, right across from the crime scene. Okay, I pressed, not sure it did much though. Right, please continue. There were two people there already. Can I just press for every single thing, or am I gonna get, like, told off for that? Detective Gumshoe, how long would you say it took between you receiving the call and your arrival at the scene of the crime? Right, I'd say it was about 3 minutes. That's pretty fast. Our motto this month is quick response. That's how I got there before the killer got away. Indeed. So, tell us who the two people you found on the scene were. Yes, sir. The defendant, Miss Maya Fey, and the lawyer, Phoenix Wright. Can I really just do this every single time? Are you absolutely sure it was us? Yeah! Listen, Val, your dumb act will only get you so far. With her funky hippie clothes and your spiky hair, you two stand out like suspicious people at a crime scene. Hey, you have spiky hair too. Well, he does have a point about her. She is pretty unmistakable. I should pick my points to press with a little more care. I immediately arrested Miss Maya Fey. Why, if we had a witness account describing her? This one. What was the account? Sure, that's us, dick. Hold on, just 1 second. Yeah? If I heard correctly, you said you arrested her because you had hard evidence she did it, correct? Huh? Did I say that? Me? I heard you say it. You did say it. You said it. Exactly what about this suspicious woman in pink's claim was hard evidence? Well, what? Miss May isn't suspicious, and she sure isn't pink, pal. Well, I guess she is pink. That's enough. Detective Gumshoe, she is pink. Do you have any more solid proof other than her claims, Detective? I guess pressing can have its advantages. Yes! Gah. Sorry, I got the order of things mixed up in my testimony, Your Honor, sir. There's something I should have told you about first, Your Honor. Very well, Detective. Let's hear your testimony again. After securing the suspect, I examined the scene of the crime with my own eyes. I found a memo written on the piece of paper next to the victim's body. On it, the word Maya was written clearly in blood. Lab test results show that the blood was the victim's. Also, there was blood found on the victim's finger. Before she died, the victim wrote the killer's name. How you like that? That's my hard evidence. Yeah, it sure was hard, Dick. Before we begin cross-examination, I have a question for you, Detective. Your Honor, why didn't you testify about this vital piece of evidence the first time? I know, I'm a real embarrassed. I forgot about it, Your Honor, sir. Try to be more careful. Very well, the defense may begin its cross-examination. Hee hee, hard dick. Hard evidence. Securing the suspect, I examined the scene of the crime with my own eyes. I see. I found a memo written on a piece of paper next to the victim's body. On it, the word Maya was written clearly in blood. Lab test results show that the blood was the victim's. Also, there was blood found on the victim's finger. Before she died, the victim wrote the killer's name. That can't be possible! Because it was an instantaneous death. Death was instantaneous. Detective Gumshoe, there's one thing I want you to clarify for me here. You say that the victim, Mia Fey, wrote this note, that she was accusing the defendant, Maya Fey. That's really what you're saying. What? This isn't one of those lawyer tricks now, is it? Of course she wrote it. Who else could have? You have it backwards, Detective. But backwards? The victim is the only person who absolutely could not have written it. This is a report from your department, Detective. Immediate death due to a blow from a blunt object. She died immediately. But no butting your way out of this one, Detective. It was the ghost. No, my... Order. The defense has a point. Someone who died immediately wouldn't have had the time to write anything down. Oh! Mr. Wright, I beg your pardon, but when exactly did you obtain that autopsy report? When? The day after the murder... It was the day after the murder. The prosecution's point being... That autopsy report is outdated, Your Honor. What? A second autopsy was performed yesterday at my request. Death was almost immediate due to a blow from a blunt object, but there is a possibility the victim lived for several minutes after the blow. I received these results this morning. No way! Why was I updated about it? I'm one of the lawyers. Why did no one fucking update me about the goddamn autopsy? Your Honor, it's quite easy to imagine that the victim did have time to write Maya. That is all. I see. Damn you, Edgeworth. I should have known you'd have something up your sleeve. Yeah, whatever, gay guy. Why, Mr. Wright, you look shocked. Something you want to say? The detective's a sham, you're a sham. I don't want to say any of these. You're too fruity for an update. Damn, Mr. Edgeworth. I've heard there's nothing you won't do to get your verdict. What reason could you possibly have to request a second autopsy report? Mr. Wright, the defense will refrain from personal attacks on the prosecution. No, let me insult him. No matter, Your Honor. Mr. Wright, say what you will, the evidence is in this report. It's undeniable. Your Honor, I submit this report to the court. Understood. The court accepts the evidence. Died from a blow by a blunt object, may have lived for a few minutes after being hit. Well, Your Honor, the evidence strongly suggests the victim was identifying the killer. I suppose that's the obvious conclusion, yes. Shut the fuck up, don't bow, don't bow! Darn, this isn't good. The prosecution would like to call its next witness. You can insult him in bed later, don't worry, Phoenix. Oh my god. This poor innocent girl saw the murder with her own eyes. I don't know, I would have to pause when it happens, but like when it's like zooming out at the courtroom, and you can see like Miles standing to the side, the way they've got his like tailcoat like flowed out, like sticking out, just makes it look like he's got a fat dummy. Let the witness, Miss April May, take the stand. Fat ass Miles Edgeworth. Exactly, what part of her is innocent? Witness, your name, please. April May, at your service, wink. I don't like that animation. Edgeworth. Edgeworth Fat Dumpy. It looks like it, when it zooms out of the courtroom, and it shows, like, him on the side, the way he's, like, the tails of his coat are, like, are out. What if he actually has a fat dumpy? That is a possibility. That is probably a very... He does have a dumpy. See, look! Order. An introduction should not require any reaction from the crowd. The witness will refrain from wanton winking. Aw, yes, Your Honor. This is not good. She's already captured the heart of every man in this courtroom, not mine. Tell us, where were you on the night of September 5th when the murder occurred? Gee, I was, like, in my hotel room, teehee. I checked in right after lunch. And this hotel is directly across from the Fay & Co. law offices. That's right, big boy. Please testify to the court about what you saw. Witness's account. It was like 9 at night. I looked out the window, you know. And then, oh, I saw a woman with long hair being attacked. The one attacking her was the mousy girl sitting in the defendant's chair. Then the woman, like, dodged to one side and ran away. But that girl, she caught up to her and she hit her. Then the woman with the long hair, she kinda slumped. The end, that's all I saw. Every little bitsy-witsy, wink. Well, Your Honor, I see it is a remarkably solid testimony. I don't see a need to trouble the witness any— wait, Your Honor. Yes, Mr. Wright. What about my cross-examination? I thought the witness's testimony just now was quite firm, didn't you? Mr. Wright, I understand you were Miss Mia Fey's understudy, were you not? You must know her techniques well. Her cowardly way of finding tiny faults in perfectly good testimonies. Hey, how dare you! Well, Mr. Wright, will you cross-examine the witness? Yes. I'll gladly proceed with the cross-examination. If only because I have a feeling Edgeworth doesn't want me to. Hold on, let me look at what I got. Okay, so, died from a blow by a blunt object, may have lived for a few minutes after being hit. Holds a conversation between the chief and Maya. The broken remains of a glass light stand, broken beyond all recognition. The murder weapon looks like a statue, and it's actually a clock made by Larry Butts. Found in Miss May's hotel room. Apartment store receipt with letters written in blood on the back. The murder scene, the fan coat. So the body was like here ish, I think. Don't worry, Edgeworth, he has techniques. She has to have some weakness. Very well, you may begin your cross-examination. It was like 9 at night. I looked out the window, you know, and then, I saw a woman with long hair being attacked. The one attacking her was the mousy girl sitting in the defendant's chair. And the woman, like, dodged to one side and ran away. But that girl, she caught up to her and she hit her. That's it? Nothing really jumps out as a contradiction. There's gotta be something in there to somewhere. I was gonna go through and just press her on the facts a bit. Okay, it's like 9 at night. Press. How do you know she was the defendant? Huh? Well, you know, she had a girlish physique. Women know these things. No. Look, I just know, okay? There's only one person at the scene of the crime with a short, girlish figure. The testimony is bulletproof, Your Honor. He's right. No, I question the testimony. Hold on a minute. That testimony stinks. What? Miss May, I'm willing to bet that you saw nothing. I mean, I've got full health at the moment. Did you really see the defendant at all? Mr. Wright, what's the meaning of this? Yes, what is the meaning? Somebody tell me, because I'm clueless about this, I mean. Okay. If you had really witnessed my client, Maya Fey, you would have noticed her clothes before noticing her physique. No one wears clothes like this on a daily basis, except her. And I'm no expert on fashion, but her hairdo looks far from normal to me. However, the witness's testimony mentions neither of these things. The testimony is bogus. But... Still, we don't know if she was dressed that way the night of the murder. I saw her! She was, Your Honor! I saw her. And so did Detective Gumshoe. What do you say to that, Miss May? Rawr! What are you trying to say, you mean lawyer? I saw what I saw. I just didn't think all that trifling little details were necessary, darling. Get her ass! Get her ass! The roast of Maya Fey, yes! Miss May, the court would like to remind you to please omit nothing in your testimony. I'm sorry, Your Honor. I'll be a good girl, I promise. Wink. Your testimony again, if you would. Damn, I almost had her. Witness's account. I did see everything, I did! The victim, the woman, dodged the first attack and ran off to the right. Then the girl in the hippie clothes ran after her. And she hit her with that weapon. I saw it, I did. That clock, the kind of statuary clock, the thinker, I think. Well, does that accuracy of my report not startle you, Teehee? How do you know it's a clock? I see. I only wish you had been so detailed from the beginning. Please begin the cross-examination. How'd you know it's a clock? I did see everything I did, the victim. And she hit her with that weapon, that clock. How'd you know it's a clock? A clock. Didn't this come up in another testimony recently? Well, don't look so sour, Mr. Lawyer. You can't win them all. No, but I have a feeling I'm onto something now. That clock, thinker, present- oh, no. I wanted to... hold on. She hit her with that weapon. I saw it, I did. That clock... The thinker, I think. Looks like a statue, but it's actually a clock. Most normal people wouldn't think it's a clock. Miss May, what you said just now was quite revealing. Revealing? Oh, you'd like that, wouldn't you, naughty Mr. Lawyer? You said that the statue of the thinker was a clock, but there's no way of knowing that just by looking at it. Another person much the same position as you recently called this a clock too, and he was found guilty of murder. Order, order. Miss May, can you explain how you know this was a clock? Oh, the witness saw the murder with her own eyes. That's all that's important here. The defense is trying to confuse the issue with trivial concerns. It's the murder weapon! How is she able to accurately identify what the murder weapon is? That's not trivial! But questions are all I have, Your Honor. And as you may recall, I've caught murderers with these questions before. One. Only once. Objection sustained. You may continue to question the witness. Yeah, from the fucking window. Like, she would have to, like... Edgeworth. That was close. If he stopped me there, the trial would be over. Huh? What? So, what happens now? What happens now is you answer my question. How did you know it was a clock? What? That's... because I heard it? It's not working. Yes, I heard it say the time. It's not working anymore. So you've been to the law offices of Fay & Co. No, hey, I didn't say that. Why would I go there? I heard it from my hotel room, hehe. The law offices of Fay & Co. where the murder took place is very close to the hotel. She could easily have heard the clock. The clock's insides are empty! Is it, it's in here. Is it this time? It doesn't- I should the clock isn't talking right now. I got this bitch. Easily have heard the clock. Well, Mr. Wright, are you satisfied? No, Your Honor. I can't give up now. I'm not satisfied because... she couldn't have heard it! No, wait. No, that's the wrong option. I just picked the wrong option. God damn it. I should have read. I should have read. I'm dumb. It's okay, I have full light. You could hear her go off in the next building. Yes, you could have. You have no proof that she could not. Hold on. Yeah, in the courtroom, proof is everything. Without it, you have nothing. We are nothing. And I would like to propose a test to see if she could no, I want to pick the other option. Prosecution denies your request. What? On what grounds? This is a trivial matter with no direct bearing. Yeah, I know, I picked the wrong option! Objection sustained. Damn, time to switch directions. Quick, ready to proceed, Mr. Wright? No, Your Honor, I can't give up now. I'm not satisfied because it couldn't have wrong. That's the answer. That's the answer. Your Honor, members of the court. It is inconceivable that the clock in question rang. It's empty. That clock is missing its clockwork. How could you possibly? Just take a look, right now. Oh. See anything interesting, Your Honor? It is as the defense says. This clock is missing its clockwork. It's quite empty. Mr. Wright, would you care to explain to the court the meaning of this? It is as you can see, the clock was empty. It couldn't have rung. Therefore, this witness is a big fat liar. Fat? Well, Miss May? Tisk tisk. Quite a show you've put on for us, Mr. Wright. He knew the clock was empty. Somehow, he knew. I'm afraid you've forgotten one thing, however. Indeed, the clock is empty, as you say, it can't ring. However, we must ask, when was the clockwork removed? If it was after the witness heard the clock, then there is no contradiction. That's true, that is a possibility. The clock might have been emptied after she heard it. And that is exactly what happened, Your Honor. Well, Mr. Wright, can you prove when the clockwork was removed? Yes. Ho-ho, impossible, of course. Yes, I can. I have proof. What? Wasn't it you who told me proof is everything? Get his ass! Well, I was listening. And now I'll show you the proof you like so much. The evidence that proves when the clockwork was removed is... the phone call. Yes. Alright, I have to press E. Present. Take that! Take a look at this. That's a very cute cell phone. Oh ho, you have a girly phone. Wait, this isn't my phone. Listen, this is the defendant's cell phone, and it contains a recording. A recording of a conversation she had with the victim on the day of the murder. Order. The defendant's cell phone. This wasn't brought to my attention. Oh, he mad! Perhaps Detective Gumshoe overlooked it. The good detective better remember he's up for evaluation soon. I gotta say, I'm starting to feel bad for the big fella. Let's hear the conversation. Yo, gay boy man! You're really gonna shout, take that leg pain, shut up. So you just want me to hold on to the thinker for you then, if you could. I should probably tell you, the clock isn't talking right now, huh? It's not working, that's lame. I had to take the clockwork out, sorry. September 5th, 9:27 a.m. Your Honor, I think this makes it clear the clockwork was already gone by the time this was recorded. Which was well before the witness even arrived at her hotel. What? Well, Miss May, would you care to explain this to the court? Just how did you know that weapon was a clock? Well, isn't it obvious? No. I saw that clock before. What store was that again? I go to so many. Oops, I forgot. Wink. It was literally made so the witness had seen it before. That would make sense. Does the defense have any objections? Yes? Yes. Larry made that. The witness claims she had seen it before, but this directly contradicts a piece of evidence already submitted to this court. Well then, let's see it. Please produce this evidence that will prove the witness had not seen the clock before. The very fact the clock was made by Larry Butts. It's simple. This clock was never in any store ever. What? A friend of mine made that clock. Only two exist in the world, and the one that isn't here is in police custody. Impossible! Everything is sold in stores! Miss May, I think it's high time you went shopping for a better excuse. Oh, excuse is not on sale today. Murph. What? Holy fucking way the fucking heart on the shirt just turned around. Oh my god. Motherfucking... What's it to you, porcupine head? That stupid clock doesn't matter, okay? She did it, and she should die for it. Die! She's gone girl boss mode? Whoa, let's not get ahead of ourselves. This is a court of law, and the witness will remain calm. Silly me. Did I, like, lose it? I guess I did. Teehee. Wink. Scary. Still hot, though. What? I don't understand. I guess I could, but not for this specific instance. Miss May, let me ask. Tell me, how did you know the weapon was a clock? Turn. Oh dear. Does the defense have an opinion on this behavior? Okay, this is it. Yes, Your Honor. Allow me to explain how I see the truth of the matter. Miss April May, you knew the weapon was a clock because... you had heard about it. The witness had never held the clock in her hand. However, she had heard that it was a clock. She heard? That is correct, Your Honor. There is no other way she could have known the thinker was a clock. And I can show you the proof. Well, this is interesting. Let's see it then. Show me evidence proving that the witness had heard the murder weapon was a clock. This. E. Have a look at this. That. I found this in Miss May's room. Mr. Wright, please explain to the court what this is. Miss April May, you were tapping the victim, Miss Mia Fey's room, were you not? Your Honor, this is irrelevant. I'm not entirely sure that it is. Objection overruled. It troubles me that our witness was in possession of a wiretap. This is outrageous. Does the defense truly claim that the witness was tapping her phone? Absolutely. Even if that was the case, which it's not, you still have to prove one thing. Did the victim ever say that the weapon was a clock on the phone? Yes? Can you prove that? I think not. We literally did! I think I can! It's simple! We literally just heard the conversation! Here's my proof. The proof that the victim said on the phone that the weapon was a clock is... literally the phone call. Like, it literally... the statue, the thinker. The clock isn't talking right now. It's... bro. I didn't mean to do that. I present the defendant's cell phone. Yes, we've seen that. Listen once more to the conversation between the defendant and the victim. Mia, what's up? You haven't told in a while. Well, actually, there's something I want you to hold on to me for me. Again, what is it this time? It's a clock. It's made to look like the statue, the thinker, and it tells you the time. He's gone stupid. Miss April May, you used a wiretap to listen to this conversation. That's how you knew the thinker was a clock. Am I wrong? Your Honor, this is ridiculous. Your Honor, look at the witness's face. Does she seem amused to you? The defense demands an answer. La la... Witness, answer the question. Did you tap her phone? Miss May. Shut up, all of you! What gives you the right to talk to me like that? You lawyer! It's no fair, all of you ganging up on me like that. Oh, so I'm the bad girl. Is that it? Is that it? Oh, Ooh, That did it. The court's seen the real Miss April May now. Now to deal the final blow. Why? I don't think she did. We know she didn't do it. It was that one guy. Why the wiretap? Why did you tap her phone? Answer the question. Do I have to? Yes, you're in a court of law! Isn't this a murder trial? Isn't tippity-tapping, irrelevant? Gosh, she's saying exactly what Edgeworth wants her to say. Miss May, you were tapping the victim's phone. I hardly call that irrelevant. Ooh, I loved her. That fucking TikTok drives me insane. While this court does not condone the defense's tone of voice, he has a point. Well, Miss May, do you have an explanation for the court? Can you prove you had nothing to do with this murder, even though you tapped her phone? Ha, I'd like to see her pull that off. Mr. Lawyer, I saw that evil grin. You were probably thinking, I'd like to see her pull that off, weren't you? Damn, she's good. Well, you're not the first man who's thought that. And of course, I can and will. Can you now? You can't be serious. No way. Way, I say, way. Oh, and I assure you I'm serious, Mr. Lawyer. Okay, so the killing happened around 9 at night. Why, that's just when I was getting room service from that sweet bellboy. Room service? Iced coffee, I believe it was. Iced coffee, you know, like normal coffee, but cold. If you don't drink it quick, the ice melts, and then you have regular cold coffee. Iced coffee. Think I'm making this up? Ask the bellboy. Wink. Ergo, the witness was not on the scene at the time of the murder. But wasn't She could still have something to do with the murder, though. Like, she could be a conspirator. So, where does that leave us? It is my great displeasure to inform you. The witness appears to have been tapping the victim's telephone. However, that is a separate crime with no bearing on the current case whatsoever. Her testimony stands. She saw the defendant, Maya Fey, commit murder. No, they're going to let her just walk away. There's no way I can win this unless I tie Miss May to the murder somehow. Well, does the defense have anything to say? Well, come on, think of something. Call the bellboy as a witness, or continue examining Miss May. I mean, if we get the bellboy, maybe he could say something, but... I'm gonna call the bellboy. I'm gonna... Yeah, I think the paper was written for May. The defense would like to call the hotel bellboy as a witness. There's something suspicious here, and I'm going to get to the bottom of it. I think you've sunken quite low enough already. I object to calling the bellboy. Why not? Why? What's your reason? Because I hold that the wiretapping had nothing to do with the killing. Then he can... However, if you agree to one condition, I'll consent to calling this witness. Condition? If Miss April May's alibi is not called into question after you examine the bellboy, then you will recognize that Miss April May was not the killer, thus she's innocent. I'm not saying she's the killer, that doesn't mean that she wasn't involved, though. And thereby, you must also accept the verdict of guilty for Miss Maya Fey. That is my condition. What? I'd better find something suspicious in that bellboy's testimony. Otherwise, Maya will be declared guilty on the spot. What should I do? Yeah. Alright, I've got nothing to lose. Except for, well, everything. Understood, I accept your condition. Humph. Fool. You fell right into my trap. Uh-oh. Wait. Very well. The court calls the hotel bellboy to the stand. I believe we're ready for the witness to testify. He certainly does look like a bellboy. He also looks like the actual murderer that we saw in the screen. Like, he looks like the actual murderer. So I think it's him. Like, I mean, it was only for a second, but from what I remember, they had, like, the same hairstyle, right? Yes, sir. I received your summons in the middle of work, sir. I'm happy to be of service. That tea set looks rather heavy, so without further ado, the witness may begin his testimony. Very good, sir. Miss May's room service. I'm the head bellboy at the Fine Gatewater Hotel in business for 4 generations. I believe I received a call after 8 in the evening from our guest, Miss May. She asked for an iced coffee to be brought to her at 9 on the dot, sir. I brought it to her at precisely the requested time, of course. And I delivered the iced coffee to our guest, Miss May, herself. I see. The defense may begin its cross-examination. Right, I'm ready, I hope. This is it. If I can't prove Miss May was involved with the murder now, Maya will be finished. Miss May's room service. I'm the head bellboy at the Fine Gatewater Hotel in business for 4 generations. I believe I received a call after 8 in the evening from our guest, Miss May. She asked for an iced coffee to be brought to her at 9 on the dot, sir. Brought to her at precisely the requested time, of course. So if you brought it at precisely the right time, and Maya died at 9... I don't want to present anything, but isn't it like... it said she died at 9, right? So if yeah, either how could she have seen the murder, or he would have also seen the murder. Precisely 9, then. Precisely, exactly, and most definitely, sir, 9 p.m. How can you be so sure? Miss May was quite insistent that it be brought then. Oh, bellboy, teehee, I'd like iced coffee at exactly 9? Something like that, sir. Therefore, I knocked on the door at the crack of 9, sir. Why would she be so particular about the time? And I delivered the iced coffee to our guest, Miss May herself. So you were... to be brought to her at 9 on the dot, sir. Yeah, obviously, I figured don't tell me stuff. I don't want spoilers. You are sure it was Miss April May herself? Yeah, that's the... Absolutely, sir. Absolutely? Yes, sir. As in, so very absolutely, sir. It's an endearing mannerism of mine. How come you're so very certain? Well, when I brought the room service, sir... the guest, sir, favored me with an embarrasser, sir. Embarrasser? Is that... French for embrace? It's French for kiss, sir, but not a French kiss, sir. More of a peck on the cheek. Why would she have done that? I believe perhaps she was momentarily swayed by my prim demeanor, sir. It was the moment I shall never ever forget, sir. Sounds pretty fishy to me. I think our Miss May was up to something and wanted the bellboy to remember her. It's no good. There's nothing there. Is that it? No. No, it's not. Tisk tisk. Finally, you understand. This bellboy has absolutely no reason to lie. Now, if you have any decency, you will end this rather tedious cross-examination here. No! It was a bit tedious. The witness may leave the stand. I can't let this happen, can I? Protest. Oh, wait, please wait. Yes, does the defense have something to add? One last question. Let me ask one last question. Your Honor, I must object. This charade of justice has gone on long enough. Now, Mr. Edgeworth. Alright, Mr. Wright. I'll give you one more question, that's it. Okay. This is really it. Now, this is my last chance. What do I ask him about? Check-in, room service, bed making. Shit. The room service? If I fuck this up, Maya's fucking dead. This is where we our first game over. Tell me again about her room service. Again, sir. At exactly 9, I delivered room service to Miss May in room 303. The guest had requested iced coffee. $18 was the charge, as I recall. I see. $18? Doesn't that seem a bit expensive? Yes, well, iced coffee for 2, you know. And we don't skimp on the ice, sir. What did he say? For 2. What did you say? Rather, quite. Bellboy, tell us the truth now. Was someone else staying in Miss May's room? I object. That was objectionable. Objection overruled. The witness will answer the question. Yes, I see. Why did you not mention this in your testimony? Well, sir, you didn't ask. Nice try. That's the sort of thing you're normally supposed to mention. Yes, quite, indeed. It was the, good barrister there, Mr. Edgeworth, who... He asked me not to mention it if I wasn't specifically asked, sir. Guys... Bruh, Edgeworth! Ugh. You fool! Bruh. I've done it. I've won. Miss April May checked into a twin room with a man, correct? Yes, sir. Then, when you brought them room service, you didn't see that man in the room. That's right, sir. Your Honor, we have just learned of another person involved who may have been the murderer. In light of this new fact, I hold that it's impossible to judge the defendant. Wouldn't you agree, Mr. Edgeworth? And who, Mr. Wright? Who is this other person? Simple. It was the man with Miss May. The man who checked in with Miss May. Ugh. Your Honor, as has been previously revealed, Miss April May was tapping the victim's phone. Get that gay boy, yeah! Fuck him up! Yet Miss May herself has an alibi at the time of the murder. However, that does not clear the man that was with her. The bellboy saw no one else in the room at the time of the murder. My, what a convenient little setup, but it's too late. Too late. I suppose you'd like it if it was too late, wouldn't you? After all, it was you who hid the presence of the other man from this court. Ugh. Upstart. Amateur. These accusations are ludicrous. It's not accusation, the bellboy literally said you did it. Enough. The court acknowledges the defense's argument. I expect the prosecution defense to look into this matter fully. Am I understood? Yes. Yes, Your Honor. That is all today for the trial of Maya Fey. Court is adjourned. This is grounds to have his license revoked. Yeah, that is grounds to have his license revoked. Mr. Wright, you were amazing in there! Really? I think I might be your newest fan. Oh, I was just doing my job, you know? Then again, that other attorney was pretty cool, too. Huh? That face of his, with his eyes wide and trembling lip. It sends shivers up my spine. If you say so. Okay, Maya, I see how you like it. So what happens with me? Do I get to go home now? Well... No, I don't think so, not yet. Oh, I see. But I got a great lead in today's trial. A lead. That man with Miss May, he's the key. Oh, I get it. What happened to Miss May after that, anyway? I heard they arrested her. I guess she's learning her charms won't work everywhere. Oh, she's 16. Ooh. I did not know she was 16. I mean, I didn't say anything. I just said I see how she likes it, as in, like, men, but... She's probably at the detention center now. I may have to go down there later. Anyway. This is my first time playing. I'm not- how am I This case is far from closed. Yes, sir. I'm going to find out more about this man. Do you think he was the one who... Maybe so. Sis. Adding that to the call-out post, I didn't know! She said she lived alone. How am I supposed to know that? Like, I assume if someone lives on their own, they're usually an adult, because, like... Sis, don't worry, I'll find him by tomorrow, I promise. I'm counting on you. Not my problem, I'm just doing my job. I didn't even say anything bad, all I said is, oh, I see how you like it. I thought it might come in handy during the trial tomorrow. Bruh. But now that I have it, I'm not so sure. Most of her testimony was all lies. In fact, there's been only one part that hasn't been stricken from the record. May testimony added to the court. The victim dodged an attack and ran to the right, but she was caught and struck. The Tumblerinos are gonna have a field day with this one. No! I don't know how much good this will do me at all now. Anyway, time to hit the pavement and do some investigating. Maya doesn't belong in that detention center, and it's up to me to set her free. Not the Tumblerinos. September 7th, 3:11 p.m. Detention Center, Visitors Room. Wasn't expecting that. I almost spit out my drink. Well, hello. I didn't expect anyone to visit me in such a dank place as this. It's really quite moving. Not, you stinking lawyer. I hope you die. Have you come to laugh? Yes, laugh at the fallen Miss May. No, not really. There's something I wanted to ask. Unfortunately, there's nothing I want to be asked. Haven't you done enough questioning, you spiky head? Here we go again. Imagine if they were allowed to swear. Please, you're scaring the security guard. He doesn't look scared. So, what is it you wish to ask me then, For starters, how did you get to be so totally whacked? That man. About the man who stayed with you in your hotel room. Can you tell me about him? Where is he? Come on. No way, Jose. Maybe if I had something to get her to talk. The wiretap. Why did you place a wiretap on Mia's phone? Aw, when you say it like that, it sounds so cold, so criminal. Tapping people's phone is a crime, Miss May. Oh, and I suppose you learned that in lawyer school, Creep. This woman is impossible to talk to. I did learn that in lawyer school, yes, I did go to lawyer school, I did. Say, why are you so angry? I mean, you don't look like a bad person. Oh, that does it! Bottom-feeding, scum-sucking lawyer. But Bottom? I can't tell. Does she have a thing against lawyers, or just against me? Present. Hey, guess what? Actually, I, really hate your guts. So get lost, because, well, I'm not cooperating. Thanks, I noticed. Is she just gonna say that no matter what? Okay, yeah. Yeah, she's gonna say that no matter what. Alright. Not bother with that. Examine. Can I... Hello, security guard. What's your name? This guard monitors the visitor's room. He hasn't moved an inch. A real pro, this guy. Or maybe he just doesn't get to see a lot of women like Miss May in here. Or maybe he's a still image. Smile for the camera. That's it. Okay. Move. Fay & Co. Law Offices. September 7th. Fay & Co. Law Offices. Looks like forensics is taking the day off today. Detective Gumshoe's nowhere in sight. The police really gave this place a working over. I doubt there are any valuable clues left. Suppose it can't hurt to take a look around, though. Examine. Mia's favorite potted plant. I guess I'll have to water it now. The sky is blue, and so am I. There's that hotel right across the way. Is that it? An old movie poster. Apparently, this was the first movie that made Mia cry when she saw it. Maybe he's a JPEG. I have to check it out one of these days. Mia's desk. Perfectly clean, as always. The only thing it's missing is Mia. L. No clues here. I know, I was trying to click there. You couldn't cram more legal books in here, even if you wanted to. All the cases the chief worked on are filed here. Are some of the files missing? Now I'm imagining things. Nope, I think some of the files are indeed missing. Because that seems important to the case. Oh, I can use the arrow keys also to move the thing. Interesting. I guess there's nothing to do here at the moment. The Grand Water Hotel. Hello, bellboy. Ah, welcome, sir. Quite the performance today, if I... what's French? What's French accent sound like? Quite the performance today, if I dare say so myself. Oh, thanks. Sorry for putting you on the spot like that. No, not at all, sir. Your efforts today can only help the great waters rep, as they say. as they say. Rep. Yes. Yes, our reputation will swell as the hotel where the murderer used a wiretap. We can charge a premium for the room, of course. It will be great for business, sir. Whoa, Miss May hasn't been charged with murder. I too will become famous. The bellboy who brought the murderer iced coffee. Why do I feel like we're both stuck in the same bad dream? So, you are our honored guest. Please let me know if there is anything I can bring you. Yeah, let me examine this room more. Huh? There's still a screwdriver stuck in that drawer. Please leave that as is, sir. That's the drawer of terror hiding place of the murderer's wiretap. It's said to become one of the most popular attractions here. This guy's serious. I don't believe it. A vase, as expected. I'm not good with flower names except maybe tulips and sunflowers. Still seen it painting. Wait, should that be still life? Yeah, it's the same. There. A bottle and 2 glasses rest on the table. Why hasn't he cleaned these up by now? I beg your pardon, sir, but if you could please refrain from touching those. It's part of the decor. I call it the last drink before murder. Will be famous. The talk of the hotel industry. Nice weather again today. I can see the Fay & Co. law offices, of course. Yes, we plan to install a telescope in that window, of course. Just $5 will earn you 3 minutes of a view to a kill. Just kidding, sir. By that look in his eyes, I'd say he was more than serious. Simple bed. It's been recently made, nothing eye-catching here. Alright, well, nothing else to examine, so I guess I'll talk to you. This is what capitalism has done to this man. Yeah, it turned him French. About Miss May. Oh, her? Sorry, not to boast, but I knew the moment I saw her. She'd do it, I said. Do what? I'm sorry to think the most suspicious person here is this guy. The man with May. I wanted to ask you about the man who was with Miss May. Yes. He struck me as a real lady killer, if you'll pardon the expression. I knew it from the moment I saw him, sir. He and I are of the same ilk. We both carry the scent of danger. There we are in total agreement, Mr. Psycho Bellboy. If you had a photo of that man, I'm quite sure I could identify him. A photo, The hotel. Could you tell me about this hotel? Absolutely, and on that subject, I have an excellent idea, sir. Currently, this hotel is known as the Gatewater. I propose that we add a subtitle. A subtitle? The Gatewater Hotel Murder Manor. This isn't a manor. Well, what do you think? What do you think? Sounds great. Whatever floats your tea set. Maybe? I don't know what else I could present with him. Why do I think this bellboy's like those guys who really want to be an alpha male? I'm not sure what else to ask the bellboy, so... why can't I go here still? Hey, what happened to the painting? Huh? Looks like Grossberg is out today again. Maybe he's avoiding me for some reason. Wait a second. Wasn't there a giant painting hanging on that wall? Yeah, it was a painting of... fisherman. Wasn't it? It was a very memorable painting, anyhow. What's this? Old photos? There are 2 lying here. Something's been written in pencil on the backs. DL6 Incident Exhibit A, DL6 Incident Exhibit B. Let's take a look at these. Exhibit A. I'm sure I've seen this person somewhere. Perhaps I'll borrow this photo. I'm sure no one will miss just one little photo, and it might be a valuable clue. I'll take it for now. Photograph. And then the other one. God, that look. A photo lies on the desk. Maybe I should switch it with the one I took? Leave it alone for now. No, on second thought, I'd better not. Move. To her, maybe? You again! Can't you take a hint and stay gone? Hey, the only reason I'm back here is because you won't talk to me. Oh, so it's my fault now? You don't just have spiky hair, you also have a spiky heart. That does it. When this case is done, I'm shaving my head. Phoenix Wright bold moment. Yeah, hi. Hey, do you recognize this person? Any thoughts about this photograph? Who's that? Your mother? Looks like I've just been wasting my time. Okay. Wait, maybe... Bald moment. Examine. Maybe if I... couldn't cram more legal, all the cases that the chief worked on are filed here. Are some of the files missing? Can I not use... Can I not, like, examine the records? I guess not, okay. Maybe the bellboy? Yeah. Hey, do you know anything about this? What about this photo? Well, it is a fine photo, sir. However, the person Miss May was accompanied by was, well, a man. Oh, yeah, right. Okay, I guess this photo definitely is important, or else it wouldn't be here. I'll just go grab the fucking other photos, swap them out real quick. And then I'll probably need that photo later. Yeah, swap photos. I think I'll swap them. Photograph added to the court record. It's actually still there on the desk, but... Move. Talk to you. Present. Okay, now that I look at you both, I guess you do look kind of separate, but I would not be surprised if you still somehow ended up being him. You have similar facial shapes. The same concept, if you will. You would have to... Yeah. Take a look at this photo. That's him, detective. I'm a lawyer. I'm the lawyer. Oh, I know that. I know that. I just wanted to say detective once. You know how it is. They're both alpha males. Yeah, it's the alpha male energy. Exuding from... No, I don't. Without a doubt, that is the man whom checked in with Miss May. How about I write in a affidavit swearing that's him. In a affidavit? This guy is way too excited about this. Sure. Well, sure, why not? Yes! I've always wanted to write an affidavit, sir. From henceforth, I will be known as the bellboy who swears the affidavit. Just hurry up and write it. Bellboy affidavit added to the record. Not even Miss May can play dumb to this. Alright, well. Let's move to... Hi! Present. Hey. Could you have a look at this? What's that? The bellboy's affidavit. It tells us everything he saw. Such as the man you checked in with. Who was most definitely this guy. Now I'm getting somewhere. Pusher. This is it. All or nothing. Time to do a little bluff. No use playing dumb, if indeed that's an act. If you don't talk, I'm taking this info to the press. What? Even though he should have been witness to murder, your little friend was missing. I'm sure the press would have a field day with his reputation. Fine, I'll talk. You win, lawyer. Yes! Man, that felt good. This bellboy's an alpha male wannabe and probably a true crime fan. Damn, man, pick a struggle. It's great to be alive. Why are you pumping your fists in the air? Now, tell me about the man you were with. That man, he's my boss. Red White, the president of the information gathering conglomerate Blue Corp. Of course. His name is Red White and he works for Blue Corp, so he's the French one. There's a lot of French people in this case. Red White? Information gathering. Well, I suppose you could call it a detective agency. So this is the man that was with you the night of the murder. I'm scared to talk. I don't want it to end up like her. It's okay, I'll just ask Mr. White himself. Can you tell me where Blue Corp is located? Mr. Red White, at last. Finally a lead on this guy. If April May couldn't have done it, that leaves him. His name's Red White, but he's very purple and wearing pink. Time to take action. Bellboy's affidavit discarded. Alright, I guess we're done here. Blue Corp. Hey, that's the painting! Blue Corp Inc. CEO's office. What's with the surreal decor? Welcome! Please furnish me with the title of your personage. What the? Your name? What's your name? I was just inquirably asking the title that you go by. Wright. Phoenix Wright. Inquirably? Mr. Wright, is it? Right, as I see. Splendiferous. Perhaps I have intimidated you with my giantesque vocabulary. What is this guy's problem? I'm Red White, CEO of Blue Corp, you know, corporate expansion official. My business dealings bring me into contact with the elite of the elite, so I'm afraid I'm not used to conversing with the word elite challenge. What a fruitcake! Phoenix! Let me guess. You are an attorney fresh out of law school, are you not? That's the only explanation for why you would come to meet me like this. What does he mean by that? No matter. So, what business does a mighty lawyer have with a man such as myself? Yipes. This guy's arrogance meter is off the scale. First off, I would like to examine my surroundings. This fucking table! Jesus Christ! Oh yeah, I guess that makes sense for the suit. What is this fucking table? It's like, it's so fucking ugly. I hate this man. I'm guessing this is supposed to be a desk. My, this is quite the thing. It is modeled on my body, you see? Well, does its sleek roundature not inspire you? It's ugly. A statue of a man holding up the world. That's Atlas! The Blue Corp sign certainly stands out enough. The model for the man is, of course, Mr. White. Okay, well, it's Mr. White as Atlas. Truly a work of art, but probably too beauticious for you to appreciate, correct? I think it's a little too beauticious for just about anyone to appreciate. An impressive lineup of trophies. Judges Special Runner-Up, Best Participation, Judges Cooperation Award, Special Good Try Prize. The word judges and special kind of stand out. Is he a judge? This is the top floor of a 20-story building. The view is quite presidential. Haven't I seen this somewhere? Is this a replica? Ridiculosity! I have no interest in anything but originals. That right there is a bona fide original with 5 million for sure. So, are you a judge? Miss May is an employee of Blue Corp, is she not? Correct. She was my secretariat. What a shock it was to hear what she has done. What she has done, you mean the wiretap? Indeed, she is paid to answer phones. Tapping them is not in her job description. She does gather information for us as part of her duties, but I assure you we do not condone illegal methods. It's inevitable that she would do this. Sounds like she's trying to turn It sounds like he's trying to turn Miss May into a scapegoat. Night of the murder. On the night of the murder, were you in April May's hotel room? Who can say? I seldom pay attention to mundane details such as time and place. My motto is, don't worry, be happy. Still, Mr. White, the hotel bellboy has stated on the record that he remembers you very clearly. No matter, the bellboy can say what he pleases. I still won't talk to you. If you want me to speak, put me on the witness stand. Although I doubt you'd be capable of doing that. He raises a good question, actually. Why didn't the prosecution call him as a witness? He should have seen the same thing as April May. Oh ho ho! The police, the courts. To me, they are mere toys, playthings for my amusement. What kind of company is Blue Corp, anyway? Ah, excellent question. We buy and sell various kinds of information. We are a company of the future, you might say. We are the future. Sell information. In just 10 years, I've built this business up into the grand office you see now. Ah, in case you were wondering, Blue Corp was named after the color blue. I, Red White of Blue Corp, as founder and CEO, named it so. And why, you ask? Because I like the color blue, of course. Fantabulistic, is it not? I see. There's something that's been bothering me. Yes, what may that be? That big painting on the wall over there. I've seen it before. You know, I've actually seen that painting before. Oh? Just yesterday, actually. Your point being? My point is simple, or rather, my question is simple. Why is that painting hanging on your wall? Mr. Wrong, was it? Right. It appears you do not fully grasp your position here. I ask again, who are you? A lawyer? No, my feeble friend, a mere lawyer. Worth nothing, zilch, zippo, nada. Just like that sorry excuse for an attorney, Grody Burger. What? Oof. Did you just beat the shit out of me? He punched me. Ah. Well, Mr. Lawyer, what will you do, eh? Charge me with assault? Charge away, I welcome it, for it is you who will be found guilty. What? Heed my exposition. The police, the courts, they all do my bidding. So you say, but I wonder, is that kind of control really possible? I don't expect you to understand. It is a world beyond your compensation. You mean comprehension. You came here from Grody Burgers, I presume? Mr. Grossberg, yes. Then you must ask him, why is it that why this painting of his hangs here? Perhaps then he will tell you. Perhaps he will explain how a man can live life purely for personal profit. Go now, skedaddle, there is nothing more to discuss. Rich asshole man. Huh? I don't think he's noticed me standing here. Maybe I should clear my throat. Ahem! Jumping Jehoshaphat's. Oh, you. What's wrong? You look so pensive, like an old man at the end of his days. I'm not senile yet. I was just thinking about this whole mess. Something's really bothering him, that much is clear. He's so fucking sad. Talk. Today's trial. So you came to see the trial? Yes, I did. Something was bothering me all last night, you see. Couldn't get a wink of sleep. Really, what was that? Well, you see, it's just Mia's sister, that poor girl. My boy, I owe you my thanks, truly. I don't know what I would have done if things had gone poorly for the girl. I asked before, but why did you refuse her request for defense? I think I have a right to know. A right, Mr. Wright? No, I'm sorry. It's just, I need more time to think about it, my boy. He does seem troubled about something. I'm starting to have a feeling I know what it is. So, I paid Blue Corp a visit. Oh, I see. Mr. Grossberg. I have to admit, something has been bothering me. Oh, what is it? Well, out with it, my boy. You see, it's just... that big painting. Mr. Grossberg, sir. There was a giant painting hanging right there the other day, was there not? The one you said you had no intention of parting with. Well, I saw it today. It was in the CEO's office at Blue Corp, Wright's office. So, you noticed. I suppose I should have guessed you would. It is a large painting. Mr. Grossberg, I know you and Mr. Wright are connected somehow. Connected, you say? Yes, and I know what it is. You're lovers! Ah! I love that that's an option. Ooh, it's 10:46. I think I'll go until the next, save point. Because I mean, maybe I can save whenever. Oh, I can save whenever. I'll just go to the next save point for now, though. He's giving you information, he's blackmailing you. That's not what I meant. Mr. White has something on you, doesn't he? Blackmail? I think that painting is fairly gaudy proof. Very well, this may be the chance I've been waiting for. Maybe it's time to get this off my chest so I can finally rest easy again. Yeah, it'll probably be before the trial. After all, you were Mia's understudy. Perhaps it was fate. What's he talking about? Red White is a man who makes his living through intimidation. Blue Corp is a company that excels in finding people's weaknesses, I'm afraid. I've been paying them for 15 years now. 15 years? All because of the DL6 incident, as you may have guessed. The name on the back of those photographs. As you suspected, I could not stand in defense of Maya because of this. Yes, hemorrhoids? White would have destroyed me if I did. So that's the connection. It is hard for me to tell you this, my boy, but arresting Red White will be nigh on impossible. Impossible? Why? He has information on everyone. It gives him an iron grip, but not on me. He owns judges, attorneys, prosecutors, police, and politicians. What? They are bound, unable to do harm to themselves and therefore to him. Don't look at me like that. What you see is nothing more than the weight of many years. The DL6 incident. What is the DL6 incident? DL6 is nothing more than the sorting code the police gave the case. It was 15 years ago now. I received a request from a medium, a spirit medium. A medium? Her name was Misty Fay. Fay? Indeed, she was Mia's mother. She had been investigating a murder at the bequest of the police, and she failed. As a result, the police called her a fraud. This is what Maya was talking about the other day. This is his second case, yeah. I did all I could for her and in the end cleared her of wrongdoing. That murder case, however, remains unsolved to this day. That case is the DL6 incident. Reason for blackmail. Yeah, what does he have on you? But why were you blackmailed over this, Mr. Grossberg? The DL6 incident was top secret at the time. It made sense. The police didn't want people to know they were using a medium. They couldn't let people know. But one person found out. I told him. You told White. He offered me witches. It is an embarrassment to me now. Because I talked, the police were mocked far and wide. In secret, they began looking for the one who sold them out. Of course, White heard about it, and he came to me. Only this time, the offer was blackmail. I see. White controls the law of this country as he sees fit. Yet if you would still challenge him, have a close look at Mia's office. Mia's office? She followed his every move for years. She may have recorded something of what she found. Thank you, sir. It's funny, looking at this room, it seems so normal. Hard to imagine a murder took place here. Mr. Grossberg said there would be clues. Maybe I should have another look. All the cases the chief ever worked on are here. They're in alphabetical order. Let's take a look. Which file should I look at? T-U... I know, W. White. The entire W section is missing. Was it taken? All the cases the chief ever worked on are filed here. They're in alphabetical. Let's take a look. What files should I look at? J through S. Let's see. J through S. Nothing much in here. Maybe I'll just skim some of this? Skim. Sigh. Well, no harm in flipping through a bit, I guess. The biggest part's here at the end in S. Suicide. Ew. She has a collection of suicide reports. There's politicians, policemen. There's writing on most of these in pencil. White. This is Mia's handwriting. Wait, I get it. Mia thought he was involved in these suicides. White drove them all to... I can use these newspaper clippings. Let's find the most disturbing one. Article about a politician suicide. The word white is written in pencil at the top. Oh, okay. I guess I'm done there. Move. Do I want to go back to talk to him? Did he not mention his hemorrhoids? I don't think so, not yet. Oh. Well, aren't you persistent? Sorry, but there's something I have to ask you. Oh, wait. Sorry, I misread. Mr. Lawyer, I really hate having to repeat myself, but it seems the message has not yet penetrated your thick skull. Stop bothering me. If you try my patience further, I fear a nasty accident may occur. Do I make myself clear? Transparent. Hey, so, do I want to show him this? I don't think I want to show him this. Maybe I should. He's gonna make you shit his pants. This is the only clue that Mia left me. I'd better make this one count. Mr. White, see this? It's an article describing the suicide of a politician. He was embezzling secret government funds. Then one day, word got leaked to the press. The very next day, he took his own life. And this concerns me how? I found this article in Mia's office. Miss Mia, she had a file filled with articles like this. Every one of them was labeled with a single word, White. Mr. White, I know what you did to this politician. You blackmailed him. You were blackmailing him. Blackmail? Not just him either, you were threatening and coercing hundreds of others. You were involved in all of the suicide cases that Mia investigated. This company's built on blackmail. I'm right, aren't I? What a bizarre accusation. Mr. Wrong. What is it that you should be doing now? Investigating me? No, I think not. You should be searching for the one who killed Miss Mia. Secretary's office, hello. Mr. Wrong will be leaving now. Yes, sir. I'll send someone right away. Wait a second, Mr. White. You are absolutely right. I should be looking for the killer now. And actually, I've done better. I found him. He's sitting right in front of me. Just what are you insinuating? Mia was on to you. She was keeping tabs. For this reason, you had April May tapping her phone. Then Mia was murdered and all the documents about you mysteriously disappeared. So the culprit would be... Even a child could work it out, Mr. White. You did it. Secretary's office, we won't be needing an escort from Mr. Wrong. Instead, please connect me to the public prosecutor's office. Of course, sir. One moment, please. White? Is that you? What are you doing calling me at a time like this? Hello, Chief Prosecutor. I've changed my mind. I want to testify tomorrow. What's this about? The Mia Fey case. I witnessed the murder, you see. And thus, as a very important witness, I would like to testify. What? Why now? I thought you said you didn't want to go to court. Quietude, I told you I changed my mind, didn't I? Oh, and one other thing. Send the police over here right away. The man is standing right in front of me. He looks dazed, but could be violent. I hate this motherfucker. What man? Are you even listening? The executioner, the hatchet man, the liquidator, the killer man. What? Mr. White, this isn't another one of those. Chief Prosecutor. I do not believe you are in a position to freely offer your opinions to me, correct? I'm telling you to send the police now. Did I not tell you, Mr. Wrong? You are a mere lawyer, as was Miss Mia. How dare you! I'll point the finger at you, and you will be tried as Miss Mia's killer. The case is as good as settled. No lawyer of any worth will defend you. I have friends in the local lawyers association, you see. You'll be given a lawyer so stupendously inept that they make sure you look competent. I feel faint. Detective Gumshoe reporting, sir. Ah, Butts! Harry Butts! Right, actually. Phoenix Wright, and my friend's name is Larry. Oh, right. Sorry, Bal. Butts was that murderer, right? He was innocent. Detective Gumshoe, I present to you the man who killed Miss Mia Fey. What? Take this despicable human being into custody. Smug villager. Farewell, Mr. Wrong. I'm gonna kill you. Not Mr. Right, me. I am, me. I can't believe it's only been a day since the first trial. My trial begins tomorrow. White's going to set a trap for me. And the prosecution will be in on it, of course, Edgeworth included. An attorney was assigned to me by the state yesterday. I refused. I had an idea. Right, Mr. Wright. Oh, Maya. Great, they let you out of detention. Just now, yes, it's all thanks to you. Now I'm afraid we've switched places. What? You mean you? Explain what had happened to Maya. I don't believe it. How many people does that man need to destroy before he's satisfied? My mother, my sister, now you. This has gone too far. Mr. Wright, please tell me, is there anything I can do? Well... Help me break out of here. Defend me in court. Can't? She's 16. She can't defend me in court. I mean, I guess she can. Alright, you can be my defense lawyer tomorrow. That's a very wild Alright. Huh? Leave it to me. I am Mia's sister after all. Lawyership runs in our blood. Isn't it ghost powers that ran in your blood? I'd better run to the bookstore and pick up a copy of Law for Rookies. Wait. What? I'm kidding. It was a joke. No way. No, really, I was kidding, but thanks. It's good to know you're on my side. There really isn't anything you can do for me anyway. But I can't just sit here and do nothing. I gotta give that man a piece of my mind. Just a piece? Okay. Then come to the trial tomorrow. Okay, I'll be there. I'll show them a thing or two. Yeah, the 16-year-old who's never been to law school. Times may change, yet with crime it's the same old story. In fact, it's gotten worse. Lengthy court proceedings are no longer realistic. Beginning a few years ago, a limit of 3 days was put on initial court trials. Almost all finish in a day, most with a guilty verdict. Never thought I would end up in the defendant's chair myself for this case. With the true culprit appearing as the star witness. This is it. Tomorrow it's me or him. To be continued. Yes, save my progress. Alright. No, don't start yet, don't start yet. Hold up. Okay. Title screen. Yes. Alright. Yeah. Thank you for coming to my stream now. Yeah. Thanks for coming. This game has definitely been a wild trip so far. Have a good.